searching for the road to the way back. We don't know our father's going way back. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. We the chosen people, you say no way. Your enemies been teaching you the wrong way. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's the simple things in life, like learning all again. It's the simple things in life, like finding where it all again. Do you know your history? Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Do you know your history? Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Now we going back, he done on my back for sure. When I let the truth go, we gon' let them know. My people on my back for sure. I hold them down.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. We are back. We're back. Welcome back. For those of you who are visiting here, I'm coming down with something. Who are visiting us from last week? Welcome back. You are now tuned into
History Radio Show.
I'm sorry, I'm coming down, man. All right.
Don't pray for your D.
Hey, make sure that tea is coming for the deep, man.
Yeah, I need like another
rotation.
Another one of these,
That's
man.
right.
One of these things, man. I'm coming down, man.
All praises.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
where we at? We were at we left off with Jewish diaspora in Japan. That's where we're at now. Let's go back to that. So we touched on how we ended up being shipped across all four corners of the earth. Matter of fact, give me real quick just to go back, just to rehash it. Give me really quick Numbers 15:38. This came out. All praise to the Most High in class. I'm gonna bring that again regarding the purpose of the fringes and why God gave us the fringes to wear
They're bugging out
and to
with
remember.
that.
Huh?
Said people bugging out with that.
Bugging out in a good way.
Nah.
Nah. Talking about since the deacon brought the glass.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that was a
general
heavy
the
class.
fringes.
That was a
man.
heavy
It was
class.
a
That
good
was
class.
class.
They mad about the fringes?
Yeah, it's a camp video that we put out recently about fringes, and they're bugging out.
Oh, they're
saying
crying?
Teasits. whatever.
Yeah, okay,
You know, that
yeah,
same
yeah.
beat.
Yes,
Oh,
okay.
the shoestrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I call them the just do it. Nike just do it fringes. Yeah, just, all you guys don't get mad. Just show us the ancient manuscripts of how we we have images. Like we go to museums and we have our brothers on this side of the world rocking the fringes the way the Bible says to wear them. Matter of fact, since you guys are so mad about it, I'm pretty sure if they watch every video, they're watching this one. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be petty. I'm sorry.
Bring it out.
I'm sorry.
Hey, shout out to Captain Gedaliah, the righteous rant.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. D, it look like you glowing.
Yo, D, that yellow look good on you, man.
Oh, praise the
Gold-
Lord, man.
gold
Praise the
look
Lord, man.
Like you got a halo.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Let me go
Yeah.
back. Let me go back. Hold on.
D about to get into the righteous
Be
rant.
petty. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all do it to yourselves, man. I try to be nice and move on, move past things in life. And y'all want to just, make things difficult, so it is what it is. Hold on.
I don't understand. What's not to understand about the fringes?
They're afraid and uncertain. They're afraid and uncertain themselves. The white man might be right. Maybe how we're wearing them is wrong. So we'll just wear both just in case. And they can't say I'm right. They can't say I'm wrong. I'm in between.
Damn.
Oh man,
He was an unstable Negro.
double-minded.
Unstable, scared. We're not. I don't understand how you can sit there and wear this and try and wear or attempt to negotiate with people that put baby penises in their mouth. I don't understand how you do it. Those some so-called put baby penises inside in their mouths.
Oh, snap.
The circumcision. I don't follow them. I don't listen to them. They say they reckon black hats and black coats. You can't justify that either. You just I don't know.
Damn.
You got the one I sent y'all? Our Hidden History. Yeah. So go back. Go before that. Images before that one. You got them all. Numbers 15 first. 30.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like I said before, they use the word tzitzit because that's allegedly in the Hebrew of Deuteronomy 22 and 12. And once again, I can't stress it enough. Deuteronomy 22 and 12 is a reciting of what's already written in the first 4 books. So whatever was written in the originally and before Deuteronomy, that's what it's talking about. I don't know why you guys are. So here now, as you can see, this is the Assyrian king to the left, the Assyrians to the left, and you have our brother bowing down the king on the right. Now, bowing down to the right, and you have another Assyrian on the right of him. Now, fringes was a common theme of clothing to wear in the East. That was common. What made it stand out was the ribbon of blue. So fringes was a common fashion among all Eastern cultures, but we wore the ribbon of blue to distinguish us from everybody else. And that wasn't a common dress, but it was. You found the Assyrians were Semitic, so that's probably that's most likely where they got it from. They were Semitic, so they rocked the fringes also. But we had the ribbon of blue because God dealt with us. So you see the king right here. I believe that's Jehu on this. That's Jehu
Yeah, bowing down, Jehu.
bowing down. That's Jehu bowing down to the Assyrian. You see, go to his fringes here. That's him with the beard, the braids, and the fringes. I don't see any shoestrings at all on 4 corners. I see all around. Now, go to the next one. See what else we got? Another image again. That's the actual image there. That's Jehu King bowing down, paying tribute. That's it. That's all, right? That's all we got. Give me the Atahualpa image where he's burned at the stake. Inca native being burned at the stake, a description of him and what he's wearing when he's being killed by the Jesuits. Yeah, blow it up. You see his fringes hanging there. Yeah, I don't see any shoot. That's a bunch of fringes all around. That's what he's wearing.
Yeah, all the way around.
All around. So I don't know where you get this tassel stuff. I mean, tassels and fringes are synonymous, but we wore them all around. We didn't have shoestrings hanging from our belt hooks. That's not in the Bible. It's not anywhere in the Bible. You show it to me, I'll go along with it, but I haven't seen it yet. So give me Numbers 15, 38, 39.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak.
And by the way, I wish I brought it along. Years ago, I went to what's called the Museum of Natural History. I went there years ago. And you go to the 4th floor, they have an Asian, you know they have Native Americans as Asians. You go, well, they kind of are in a way because they from the East. But anyway, they have like a section where they have a Native Americans exhibit on the 4th floor of the Museum of Natural History. And when you go there, they have a Native American garment. It's a male, and he has a ceremonial garment on. And pretty much, I think I showed it years ago on the radio show. I took a picture of it.
I believe you did.
You gotta save those things. But anyway, in that image, he has a ribbon of blue on top, but it's beaded. It's like a beaded ribbon, like beaded, and then he has the fringes hanging all around and the bells. All right, and it's all around the garment. The Native American woman, I have a picture of a statue I have of a Sioux Indian woman with a baby on her back. You have it? Let me see what you got. Oh, that's good. That'll do.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
That's
good.
it.
Look at that.
That'll do. Blow it up. That's a sister. That's the museum right there. That's the sister right there. Zoom into hers. This is the actual museum. Blow it up. Zoom in to the sister's garment. Yep, she got ribbon of blue. Now, yep, bring it in. Yep. You see the ribbon of blue on top? And the fringes hanging on it all around? Yeah, I don't see tzitz here. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere here. I don't see it on Jehu. I don't see it on our brothers and sisters on this side of the world. I don't see it. I only see it on baby penis suckers. Dang. That's where I see it at. I don't see it anywhere else.
What? Damn.
You know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Jewish Turtles
Snap.
under Brooklyn. Damn! With bloody mattresses. I don't see it anywhere else.
Should call him
Stop it.
Dyson.
Stop it.
Hey, D.
Stop the
I
lie.
gotta stop this stuff. I'm trying not to use the word shit. You're pissing me off. What are you saying?
No, I got another picture of Dark Age images as well.
Yeah, get that, please.
Post that. I just posted on the group.
You know Dyson is a good vacuum brand.
Get the full blown picture first, and then the second one where it zooms in on them.
Well, get mad if you want to.
So that's the full picture, right, D?
Blow it up.
Now look at that. Zoom in.
Wow.
Fringes, it got double fringes on it, all around the borders.
That's some more there.
Yeah.
Rocking the fringes there.
Check your Telegram.
So we like you said, D, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these brothers.
Even there's images of Amalek wearing the fringes this way in the beginning when they first converted, and then they switched it over to the little shoestrings that
Yeah, but
they have today.
Yeah, ungodly reasons. So
You know what's crazy about that? You know how they put out, because they'll know the truth, but they'll put out a lie. You know how their menorah, they got 9 candles.
yeah, right.
But the emblem for the Mossad is 7 candles. So they know what they do.
They know. They could cause confusion. Y'all fall behind it. Get mad at us for confronting it. We have balls, so apparently y'all gonna have yours or something. I don't know. So that I said to them. I sent it already. Go to Telegram.
The last one.
Do what the bishop does. Show the history first, and go to scripture after. Read that.
On the 4 corners, this is Bible Hub, Deuteronomy 22 and 12. On the 4 corners, the phrase 4 corners indicates the completeness and universality of the command. In ancient times, garments were often rectangular, and the 4 corners will represent the entirety of the garment.
All around. Yeah, one more?
Nah, that's it. That's all we want.
Yeah, read on.
This can be seen as a metaphor for the all-encompassing nature of God's law,
All encompassing. That's an all around. Go ahead.
which is meant to cover every aspect of life.
All around the garment. Go ahead.
The number 4 in biblical numerology often symbolizes universality or the earth,
All around the earth. Around. Go ahead.
suggesting that God's commandments are meant for all people and for all areas of life.
Well, they will be eventually when they go into slavery. Numbers 15, 38.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Now I just showed y'all a depiction of Jehu having one on his, a picture of a Native American sister having one on hers, Go ahead.
throughout their generations,
Mean forever, throughout their children. Go ahead.
and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Put upon the border of the fringes a ribbon of blue. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
It shall be to you for a fringe. Go ahead.
that ye may look upon it,
Look upon the fringes. Go ahead.
and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And to what?
And remember all the commandments of the
So
Lord.
the fringe in the or ribbon of blue is to remind you to keep the commandments of God. Right? Is there more?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them,
And do them. Go ahead.
and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring.
Meaning follow the fashions of the other nations. That's go a whoring. Now, it says that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord. Look upon what? The fringes that go all around your garment, all right? Now get Baruch 2:29. Baruch 2:29. Taking me off my damn topic with this nonsense, but the spirit wants it to go where it wants to go.
Baruch chapter 2
29.
and verse 29. Baruch chapter 2 and verse 29. If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number.
I'm sorry, read again. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Let me get there with you. Hold on a second. All right, read again. I'm sorry. Read again.
Baruch chapter 2 and verse 29. If you will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I have scattered them.
Where I will. You have
Where
to
I
have.
will scatter them.
Where I will scatter them. Where I will scatter them. Read on.
For I knew that they would not hear me.
Come on.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Come on.
But in the land of their captivities,
Where he would scatter us and make us small among those nations. Go ahead.
they shall remember themselves.
So God will scatter us all around the world. And while we are all around the world in our captivities, we would do what?
Remember
ourselves. So the ribbon of blue and fringes represents us being scattered all around the world and remembering ourselves to keep God's laws. So that's why the fringes go all around the garment, because Israel would end up all around the world. Not in four corners of the world with taffs hanging from strings. That's not the Bible's talking about. It's just not. We don't negotiate with heathen terrorists like y'all be doing. We don't do that. There's no gray area with us. We have to, give me First Maccabees real quick regarding the gray area. Because this is what y'all want to do. First Maccabees, what Matthias said to the heathen. First Maccabees 2, and I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with people today. First Maccabees is 2 and
21 and 22.
yeah, read that.
First Maccabees chapter 2 and
Verse 20.
And verse 20. Yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers.
Come on, 21.
God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances.
We will not forsake the law and ordinances. Go ahead.
We will not hearken to the king's word.
They're not following Amalek's words. Go ahead.
And to go from our religion.
To go from our Bible, our laws. Go ahead.
Either on the right hand or the left.
So there's no gray area. We don't go right. We go straight through. It's straight commandment. And nowhere do you read anywhere in Scripture where we had little shoestringies hanging from a belt hook in the Bible. It's not in there. It's not there. So just provide us with. Don't provide us some edited, digitally altered image of us with tassels on. We're gonna find it. We have most of the books. That happened years ago. A guy was trying to be slick. He took one of these images I showed you here. I think it was that one, and he digitally removed some of the fringes to make it seem as if it was like a string here, not realizing we had the book
Come on, man.
that showed the actual image with the full unedited version. Niggas are evil and stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway, anywho, Jewish diaspora in Japan. Let's go back to it.
Yeah.
Take that how you want to take it, man. It is what it is. We don't rock tassels here. We don't rock, just do it. We don't rock those. Timberland fringes, Timberland string fringes. Where we at?
The ancient Jewish diaspora in Japan.
Right. So where we're at now is Israel was scattered all across the world. We focused on the Atlantic slave trade. Now we're focusing on the trans-Pacific slave trade, which took place primarily from the coast of the eastern portion of Africa across the Indian Ocean or the Pacific Ocean, which pretty much mingle together. All right? Page 20.
Silk, you want me to start at the top? From the time immoral. From the time immoral.
Somebody mentioned this last week.
The Central Asian Plateau has been the area used as passageway between the East and the West. The passage has been known as the Silk Road.
Some of y'all asked about that last week. Well, here we are. Hope you're watching. Hope you're watching. So the Silk Road. Go ahead.
Of which Takla Makan served as one of the main intermediate stations. Some of the nomadic races that had lived in Takla Makan traveled toward the east through Mongolia, China, Korea, and finally reached the islands of Japan.
Islands of Japan's an island. Go on down. Silk weaving and horse riding.
In the fall of 1971, when I had an opportunity to visit President Zalman Shazar in his official residence, he made some very interesting comments on the ancient Jewish diaspora. The Hebrew word for silk is mashai, after the name of a wealthy Jewish silk merchant. And the Silk Road was named for the highway traversing the Asiatic continent.
So wait. Read again.
The Hebrew word for silk is mashai,
Mashai, go ahead.
after the name of a wealthy Jewish silk merchant.
Got the name of a wealthy Jewish silk merchant. Go ahead. That'll be us. Go ahead.
And the Silk Road was named for the highway traversing the Asiatic continent, because the Jewish merchants traveled it for the promotion of silk trade.
We traveled the Silk Road for the promotion of silk because we specialized in silk. We did. Go ahead.
As you probably know, Professor Tsushima, it was the Jews who first developed the silk raising and weaving technique.
We developed the silk. The what?
The silk raising,
Silk raising and what?
and weaving technique.
We created the silk raising and weaving. So our garments was crazy. Give me Ezekiel 16. And we're going to read verse 10 regarding the silk raising and weaving technique.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 10. I clothe thee also with broidered work.
Broidered work means that, like this example. This is embroidered right here. Embroidered. We had embroidered garments. Go ahead, embroidery in our garments, designs and so forth. Go ahead.
And shod thee with badger skin.
Shad means covered you in what?
And badger skin.
Yeah, we rocked furs, badger skins. Go ahead.
And I girded thee about with fine linen.
We had fine linen on, wool, silk, cotton. Go ahead.
And I covered thee with silk.
He what?
And I covered thee with silk.
The Lord said, I covered you with silk, both men and women. I covered y'all with silk. Okay? That's from the spider right there. Silk. Go ahead.
I decked thee also with ornaments. And I put bracelets upon your hands.
We had armbands. That's where you get the armbands from. Bracelets, armbands. Go ahead.
And a chain on thy neck.
And you know Jake loved jewelry. We have 8, 9, 6, 25 gold and silver chains, platinum chains, 2 chains, 8 chains, 4 chains, 25 chains. Because that's in our nature to do so. We come from royalty. We rock. When we make money, we floss because God made us floss. That's in us. I guarantee the Lord got chains up there. I guarantee he rocking gold up there. Divine, the gold up there is different from the gold down here. But it is up there. But the bottom line is that we rock fancy silk, badger skins, fine linen, gold. Read on.
And I put a jewel on thy forehead.
We had jewels in our headpieces, or headbands. Go ahead.
And earrings.
Or mitris. Go ahead.
And earrings in thine ears.
And you can wear earrings. Earrings is biblical. We rocked earrings. Men and women wore earrings. Just don't go crazy like we do now. Or up the air. Some of y'all be going retarded.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy. Go ahead.
And a beautiful crown upon thine head.
We had crowns on our heads. That goes to woman's tiara. The man had a headband on whatever. Go ahead.
Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver.
I told you, we had that stuff embroidered in our clothes. We had gold and silver and diamonds embroidered in our clothes, included in the silk. That's why when Esau put us in slavery, they stripped us naked because that stuff was, the wealth was found in our clothes. The wealth was found in our clothes in Spain. The wealth was found in our clothes in the Americas. The wealth was found in our clothes in Jerusalem. We were decked out throughout the ages. In India, everywhere. You find Israel, you find us decked out.
Hey, D, Can I land back?
Yeah, man, yeah.
All right. Hey, first off, going back to the weaving technique, get John 19:23. John 19:23. Read that. This is when the soldiers took Christ, when he was about to go be crucified.
John, chapter 19 and verse 23.
Read.
Then the soldiers, when they had crucified Jesus, took his garments.
So the soldiers took his garments, just like Deacon was saying. They stripped us, took our garments. Go ahead, read.
And made 4 parts.
And made 4 parts. They split into 4 parts. Read.
To every soldier a part.
So they each took a part. Read.
And also his coat.
So why would they each take a part of his garment? Because it was a special garment. It was with money, right? Go ahead.
Now the coat was without seam.
His coat had no seams. You know how our clothes got seams. You can see the seams in your clothes today, right? Christ's coat had no seams. Read.
The coat was without seam.
Woven. Remember that weaving technique. Woven. Read.
From the top throughout.
You see that? So we always had that weaving technique. We always knew how to embroider our clothes, weave them, no seam. I don't even understand that. I really don't understand. I don't know what no seam means. Now, get me the page now. Give me the page that I just posted when we was in WIDA, going back to WIDA. What Deacon was bringing out how they took our clothes from us. All right, I'm going to start. All right, it says their mouths, so it's talking about us when they was taking us as slaves from WIDA. It said their mouths were looked into like those of a horse, to judge of their age. And they were made to jump and stretch out their arms swiftly, to show whether they were sound, wind, and limb. All above 35 years of age, all the sickly, all the maimed or blemished, if only by the loss of a tooth, were set aside. The young and healthy were purchased at a fixed price and paid for in calories and in goods, the women being worth 1/4 or 1/5 less than the men. These animals were delivered to their purchasers, who branded them with hot iron, that they might not be exchanged for others of less value. They were then returned to prison and fed on bread and water at the cost of their present owners, till they could be stowed on board a ship. But as flesh and blood, bone and skin were the only articles of sale, the former owners retained the clothing and left the slaves naked. And naked they generally remained to the end of the voyage. So they took our clothes they stripped us and took our clothes and kept our clothes.
Yep.
That's why a lot of these pictures that we put up, you see we naked and then they call us savages.
Yep.
But we had royalty. We had those clothes, just like Deacon just showed in Ezekiel 16.
We showed you that before with WIDA, where they showed the woman, they said the noble woman of Judah,
right?
Where she's fully dressed, and they show one with her breasts out. That's it, before and after. Get Isaiah 20.
What verse we starting at?
2.
Isaiah chapter 20 and verse 2. At the same time spake the Lord by Isaiah, the son of Amos, saying, Go and loose the sackcloth from off thy loins, and put off thy shoe from thy foot. And he did so, walking naked and barefoot.
The Lord made Isaiah walk naked and barefoot. Read on.
And the Lord said, Like as my servant Isaiah have walked naked and barefoot 3 years for a sign and a wonder.
He made Isaiah walk around butt naked for 3 years. Go ahead.
For a sign and wonder upon Egypt and upon Ethiopia.
Because Israel was found in both areas. Go ahead.
So shall the king of Assyria lead away the Egyptians prisoners.
Because he conquered the Egyptians and Israel among them in the land. Go ahead.
And the Ethiopians captives.
And he conquered Israel and Ethiopia also and led them away captive naked. Go ahead.
Young and old, naked and barefoot.
Go ahead.
Even with their buttocks uncovered, to the shame of Egypt.
And that goes right back to us being brought over here naked and barefoot when they brought us to this side of the world. That's why I said in that book you read earlier, when they were brought on the ships, they were naked for the most part. Go ahead.
And they shall be afraid and ashamed of Ethiopia.
Because Israel felt that they can hide in Ethiopia from the Assyrians. The Assyrians conquered Ethiopia. They ran to Egypt, thought they would find sanctuary there. And Egypt got conquered along with them. They got enslaved. Go ahead.
Their expectation. In Egypt, their glory.
That's it. So that's all you want. So just to go to show you that our people were stripped of our clothes when the time came for us to go into captivity. Assyria, Babylon. It happened numerous times. Read what you got now. Go back to silk raising and weaving, as you probably know.
As you probably know, Professor Tashima, it was the Jews who first developed the silk raising and weaving technique.
Read that earlier. Go ahead.
The fact that Jews were experts in this industry at the time of the Babylonian captivity was amply supported by documents.
There you go. I read about Assyria. This is Babylon. Remember Ezekiel? When we read Ezekiel, that was Babylonian also, Babylonian captivity, where he mentions us being decked out before and then after we got taken into captivity. Go ahead.
In later times, these Jewish merchants settled in China and Japan.
We settled in China and in Japan. Go ahead.
Introducing the silk industry to the Orient.
Orient means the further east. Go ahead.
The result of it is, to this day, Japan is the world's largest silk producing country.
Hold that, get Isaiah 49:12. Isaiah 49:12 regarding us going to China and Japan. That's in the Bible.
Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 12. Behold, these shall come from far, and lo, these from the north, and from the west, and from the land of Sinim.
Sinim or Sinim is China. Sinim is China. All right, now get Isaiah 11. Isaiah 11:11.
Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria.
Assyria, I mentioned before. Assyria goes into Turkey, but also remember, Assyria is found in between Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. So you have the Afro-Iranians, Afro-Iraqis, Afro-Syrians, and Afro-Turks. Israel's found within those areas. Go ahead.
And from Egypt.
Egypt goes into Egypt. Go ahead.
And from Pathros.
Pathros goes into Sudan. Go ahead.
And from Cush.
Cush is Ethiopia. Read that early Isaiah 20. Come on.
And from Elam.
Elam is India, Persia, Iran, same place. Go ahead.
And from Shinar.
Shinar is Mesopotamia, Iraq, Afro-Iraqis. That's where Israel is. Go ahead.
And from Hamath.
Hamath is Afro-Syrians. You have that's central Syria, Damascus. Go ahead.
And from the islands of the sea.
That'd be Japan. That would be Japan. Japan's an island of the sea. Okay, so we're in the islands on one side of the world and on the islands on the other side of the world. The islands of the sea is all the islands you could think of. We're on them, whether it be the ones past Africa, St. Thomas, St. Tomé, Canary Islands, whether it be the Pacific Islands, Polynesian Islands, or China Island too? Or no, right? China's not an island. But Japan is an island. Right. What about this? Yeah, Japan's an island. I don't confuse myself. Japan's an island. And we're on that island as well. We've been there for many, many years, centuries. Go back to you that before? In later times?
And in later times,
these Jewish merchants
settled in China and Japan.
Hold that. Get that map. Gotta be. The red, you know, the red and red font. Go down. You see right there, Burma, China right there to the right, India. Remember, Israel's in India. So all we did was just move over to the right. They share land. Go up to the top. China. Okay. China right there. China. Israel's all over there. Israel's all over there.
Yeah, you can see it say synagogues. Got up top.
One's here. Yep.
Genghis Khan, he had Jewish Mongol troops, Mongol persecuted by Christian, Mongol Jews persecuted by Christians. We got synagogues all over there.
Go over to the right, move it over some, right there, move it to the right. Hang Chao, Ningpo, right there, you see, wait, go, right there. Kai Fang, what year is that?
400 to 1100 AD.
Jewish records. Israel was there. That's 700 years right there alone. 3 synagogues, Xinjiang, Great Massacre of Jews, 854 AD.
Damn.
Hang Chao. Go down. Let me go up some. You see something? Move over to the right.
Yeah, move it over.
Go to the right, go to the right. What did I say? Right there, it's blurred. Go over there. Japanese Jews.
Wow,
Japanese Jews. Come on, man.
Wow.
Japanese Jews.
Damn.
We got the receipts, bro. We got the receipts. Japanese Jews. Go down. Back to China again. Go down right there. Go here, Canton. That's where Bruce Lee is from. He's from Canton.
Hey,
His father's Cantonese.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I wouldn't be surprised. He kind of skilled. I don't know. You never know. Shake that tree.
Right.
Bruce Lee was a very, very interesting individual. So he's from Canton. Israel was there. I would not be surprised. That's Guangzhou.
Dang.
That's a Guangzhou province. So I would not be surprised. I don't know. I'm not saying he's Jake. I'm just saying he's a very, very martial arts
It's something in him.
exceptional man in martial arts. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. David's men is somewhere in his daddy's line somewhere. But anyway, that's just my my opinion. Who knows? Never know.
Hey, go up top. Go up top to your left. Slow down. Blow it. Yeah, in the middle right here. Blow that up. Let me see. I just seen something but silk people.
You got Jake that's better than him, though. I ain't gonna lie. You got Jake out there. You got Jakes that are better than him. So I'm not gonna say he's Jake because he's nice, but you got Jakes out there who were better than him, that challenged them. That's kind of like brush under the rug. But you never know.
Yeah, it says Ceres or silk
Oh,
people.
silk people. Yeah. Sarah's for silk people. That's there. Our travels there. The red lines are travels. Yeah. Yep.
All over. 4 corners of the earth.
Yep. We are all over the place. Go back to the book.
The result of it is, to this day, these Jewish merchants settled in China and Japan,
Right.
introducing the silk industry to the Orient. The result of it is, to this day, Japan is the world's largest silk producing country.
Because we brought it there. Go ahead.
Thus, it is almost certain that those immigrants from Taklamakan included Hebrew elements. In the Nahan Shaki, we find a very significant account that implies the association of these Japanese ancestors with the Jewish people. It is the story of quarrels between the sun goddess and her brother Susa.
Now, Susa goes back to, I believe, Babylon. There's a place called Susa or the Shushan Palace. That's Babylon. Okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if that goes back. Remember, we brought that Babylonian stupidness over with us to that part of the world. So the sun goddess, brother Susa, I wouldn't be surprised that goes back to us going back to Babylon. That's why I said earlier up here, it's in Babylonian captivity. Was amply supported by documents. So he brought that Babylonian stuff along with us to the east. Okay? And especially Japan. That's where what's his name came from. He brought us over with us. He came over with us. What's his name? The guy that Japan.
Fighter?
No, not White. The guy that came over to Japan. He brought Jews with him. The samurais.
What's his name?
Oh,
Jim
Tashima.
Jim
Jim Mutino. Yeah, him. That goes back to him bringing that stuff over.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It is the story of quarrels between the sun goddess and her brother Susa.
It's in the Bible. Go ahead, look for Susa in the Bible. I know what's in there.
One day, Amacharusa was weaving her silk cloth in her chamber with her helpmaiden, and Susanoo, trying to annoy his sister, threw into the chamber a corpse of a horse of which skin he had stripped off. Upon seeing the hideous corpse of the animal, the helpmaiden died of shock. His brutality angered the sun goddess so greatly that she withdrew into a cave, thereby plunging the world into darkness.
I'm sorry, Esther 4:16. The Persians took over Babylon and kept the same names.
Esther chapter 4 and verse 16. Go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan,
Yeah, Shushan and Susa is the same word. Go ahead.
and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days and night. I also and my maidens will fast likewise, and so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish.
That's what I want. So Shushan or Susa is the same word, right? It's the Hebrew name for the ancient city of Susa, Shushan. Right. Susa's in the Bible, exactly. Shushan and Susa is the same place. So that's where that word probably came from, Babylon. We probably brought it from Babylon with us over there. So that god is Susa, whatever, is a Babylonian name.
Hey,
So go
Deke,
back. Yeah.
In the rest of Esther, it says it how you say it, Susa.
The rest of Esther says it.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
it at?
He just found the 11. And
I know it was in the Bible. The actual spelling of the word is in there. That's in the where it was.
Esther 11 and what?
11 and 3.
Oh, okay. The Apocrypha got you.
The rest of Esther chapter 11 and verse 3. who was a Jew and dwelt in the city of Susa.
There you go. Who was a Jew and what? Read again.
Who was a Jew and dwelt in the city of Susa.
Right, go ahead.
A great man, being a servitor in the king's court.
Servitor. So that was
Servitor.
Mordecai, right? What verse was that again?
That was chapter 11 and verse 3.
Oh, yes, that's it now. Susa, right, that's it. All right, so let's go back. It might say it in here. But go ahead, keep going.
His brutality angered the sun goddess so greatly that she withdrew into a cave, thereby plunging the world into darkness.
Just some legendary stuff is going into. Probably most likely from Babylon. Go ahead.
Susanoo was driven to earth mainly because of this mischief. From this episode, one can easily notice that the Yamato clan are the descendants of Amaterasu.
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 Now, if you watch Naruto, the Amaterasu was a genjutsu, the eye jutsu. It's like a star. What's the name? Sasuke. If you watch anime, it's called Amaterasu. No, it's a fire. It's a fire. The black flame called Amaterasu. He put it on you and he burned. It wouldn't stop burning. It's called Amaterasu. Go ahead.
New silk weaving technique that the Jewish people had cultivated. The Susanoo's misdeeds being associated with horse and
Matter of fact, Susanoo is the thing he summons. That thing he summons, he does that jutsu thing. It's like a big red figure. It's a skeleton. It's called Sasano. It shoots an arrow. That's where they got it from. Go ahead. Susanoo. Or Sasano. It's pretty much Shushan. It's the same thing. Go ahead.
The Susanoo's misdeeds being associated with horse imply that the Uzumu clan was of horse-riding people. Here, it is of special interest to note that Susu in Hebrew means horse.
Okay, horse-riding people. All right.
Which further suggests that the Hebrew origin of those immigrants. There are several Susu shrines in the province of Izumu, which are all associated with horse.
Okay.
By putting these facts together, we can fairly well be sure that both Izumu and Yamato clans must have been part of those Jewish immigrants from the Central Asian plateau.
All right. Watch this.
3 kinds of tribes.
What page we in still? 20? We're in 21 now? Hold on. Let me try to follow along. That's 21. Nah, go to 20. Let me see if I want this.
This one mentions Jimmo Tunu right here.
Okay, read it. That's good. Read it.
In the year 815 Common Era, CE, a book called the Shinsen Sejiroku, the newly compiled record of tribe names, was published by the Ordinance of the Emperor Saga, 786 to 842. This book records the genealogy of then existing 1,182 tribes in Japan, from the time of the first emperor, Jimmu Tenno.
That was an Ammonite king. Jimmu Tenno was an Ammonite king. That's in the Bible. Jimmu Tenno. They make him a legendary king, but some legends are based upon reality. He was an Ammonite king that came along with Jews from Babylon over here, and they were his royal guard, who we know today as samurai. All right, Northern Kingdom came over with him, samurai. All right, that's who he brought over with him. His guard was our brothers, and then eventually, of course, he probably brought women with him, along with him, women also with him. And we ended up marrying them and having kids and so on and so forth. Go ahead and split off into different tribes. Go ahead. Captain Jarrell went over this before in more detail than me. Y'all can go and watch that. But go ahead.
Jimmu Tenno, 660 BCE, 585 BCE, according to the traditional reckoning, until the time of the Emperor Saga, 52nd to succeed the throne. Because of the historical nature of its contents, this document is an invaluable source material to those.
So jump. Page 26. Go. Page 26. Go up. Yeah. This 26? In the reign of Emperor Ogen. Start from there.
In the reign of the Emperor Ogen, the 3rd century CE, a Hada chief.
He was a Hada chief. Go ahead.
Called the king of Yazuki.
So he was a Hada chief called the king of Yazuki. Okay, he was a Hada chief of the Hada people. It's a tribe in Japan. Go ahead.
Visited Japan, liked what he saw, and went back to the Asiatic continent, returning in a short while with 18,680 persons. This group brought with them from the kingdom of Yadza a vast amount of treasure, fabulous gems, gold, silver, rare textiles, never seen in Japan before, as well as other valuable objects, which were presented to Ogen as gifts by this great Hada nobleman.
Go ahead.
The kingdom of Yadza
Yuzu,
or
Kongwe.
was located in western Turkestan on the Silk Road.
The Silk Road, come on.
Some of the tribes living in this area were nomads, feeding their flocks on the wide central range.
That's what Israel is. We always nomad, always travel from one place to the next. We always had cattle. Go ahead.
They also were known as the troublemakers, for they enjoyed nothing better than harassing travelers on the Silk Road, looting, pillaging, and occasionally killing some. At one time, they even succeeded in infiltrating the populated areas and great cities of China.
Come on.
The patience of the Chinese rulers finally wore out.
Come on.
And in the year 651 to 682 Common Era, in the reign of the Emperor Kaosong of the Tang Dynasty.
So during the reign of Emperor Kosong, during the Dang, it's Dang really, not Tang, it's Dang. In the Dong or Dang Dynasty, go ahead.
Troops were dispatched into Turkestan to punish these unruly people, and once and for all, put an end to their troublesome
So
activities.
these people were causing problems in this particular area along the Silk Road. And this Emperor Kelsung of the Deng Dynasty. Watch, I jumped down to Dr. Seki.
Dr. Seki told me that the Yatsu was derived from the word Yehuda. I figured that. They look familiar.
Yudza was derived from the name Yehuda. Go ahead.
Suggesting the Jewish origin of the immigrants.
So you had Israelites being niggas, causing problems, and got Moab upset with us. He said, I'm gonna do something to them. Go ahead.
The suffix ki means newcomers or newly arrived immigrants. Therefore, the king of Yazuki would mean the king of the newly arrived Jews.
There you go. Yuzu-ki. Yuzu-ki. Yuzu is Judah, ki. The newcomers, the newcomer Jews. Or Jewish newcomers. All right, now go to the next page. So that's the right there. That's the wall of China right there. The wall of China. See how vast it goes? The wall of China right there. But the wall of Benin was way greater than that. With the wall of China. Now go on down. Watch this.
Prior, you want me to read that little?
Nah, that's all right. Yeah.
Prior to the dispatch of the expedition.
Yeah, read it. Go ahead.
The Great Wall of China, architectural masterpiece by the hands of Jewish diaspora.
Read it again.
The Great Wall of China, architectural masterpiece by the hands of Jewish diaspora.
Oh. So the architecture and construction of that wall was based upon the Jewish diaspora. Now, did we build it from the beginning? No, we reinforced it. It was built before us, but we reinforced it. Read on.
Stretches 1,500 miles across the country's northern plains.
Come on.
Prior to the dispatch of the expeditionary forces of Kaosong, the Chinese had constructed a great wall in the northwestern part of their country to prevent these nomads from infiltrating into China.
They didn't want us coming in there. Go ahead.
But it had been to no avail. After the Yadzu war, the captives...
So the Yuzu war, they went to war with us. Moab went to war with us. Go ahead.
This is war.
They took us captive. Go ahead.
The captives were put to work on this wall.
We were put to work on the wall. The diaspora was put to work on the wall. Go ahead.
Which was then vastly expanded.
Based upon our slavery. You watch the movie, the old movie, you had The Mummy 1, The Mummy 2, and The Mummy 3. Now, The Mummy 3, which I think was the worst one, the corny one, when they're older, they had the mummies came out from under the wall. They were buried under the wall. And they came in and they were like, a bunch of zombies, whatever. That was Jake. Okay? That much represented us. Go ahead. When you watch the movie, I think it's part 1. It's funny. When you watch part 1, when the mummy comes, he's raised from the dead. There's this Edomite. He's a coward. He's real skinny. And he got a real high-pitched voice. And he has a bunch of chains. And the mummy's about to kill him. And he goes, he starts praying to different guys. He has a cross. He got a star of Molech. Or he got the Buddha thing. Then he starts praying in so-called Hebrew. And he stops. He goes, oh, the language of the slaves. Matter of fact, get that scene.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
It's the mummy scene when he says language of the slaves. So then you know that he knew that he was Emotep. He goes, oh, the language of the slaves. He used to put that stuff in movies, man. It's subtle. Just type in the mummy, language of the slaves. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yep, that's the one. You right there. Yep. Come on. You got it? You can hear it? You got it? Yeah. All right. So this is the guy right here. He got the fez on, and the mummy's about to kill him. He got a bunch of. He's like a coward. He a bunch of gods. He's like a Negro, pretty much. I believe in everything. So the mummy's about to kill him. He's walking close to him right here. He's grabbing his chains, about to send up prayers to all these gods or whatever. Asian. Buddha was Buddha.
Ah, the language of the slaves.
All right, okay, that's not.
Who did that?
That's hilarious.
What the?
Yo.
Go to the original one. That's hilarious.
I blame made that, yo.
You got thank you.
That sounded like made that.
That goes to the slaves.
Wow.
Praise the Catholic Church.
Draw
Thank
my
you, me that.
parish.
Thank you, me that.
We just ruined that whole moment.
Right, the anticipation was there. Just went down.
Thank you, me that. Thank you.
Wow.
I blame Manny for this. Go ahead.
It was about
Good Lord, protect and watch over me.
See Christianity.
Watches over his flock.
That's Hamas.
Oh, Hamas. Oh, it's Hamas. Buddha.
Fire.
See? I may have use for you. That's all I want. So he's like, yeah. So let's go. So they know. They put it in movies. They know. Give me the Mummy 3, the zombies of Great Wall. The Mummy. Try Great Wall. So I can show y'all.
This one with Jet Li, right?
Yeah, with Jet Li, he's a mummy. Yeah.
Wow. This is going in my report for IT today, D.
That Edomite represented all IT, man.
Oh man.
Wow. all the idolatry behind the computer.
Islam, Buddhism, Christianity,
Wow.
and Manny's the mummy.
Oh man, he was the one.
It's
I may
evil.
have use for you.
It's evil in your heart. Damn. You found it. The Mummy 3. Great Wall mummies. I don't know. Great Wall. Try Great Wall mummies. I don't know. Is this it here? Let me see. Go over. You're right here. Try this. Let me see it. This is the Emperor's Curse. This is it. Yeah, this is the movie, Emperor's Curse. I'm trying to get, they show the mummies come out from under the ground. Keep going. But he summons them. Go back and we see.
I think that's the beginning.
That's the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Go to the. I mean, that's it, but that's I curse you in your army. Let me see. You're probably not gonna have it. That's the scarabs. That's part 1 or 2. That's all right. That's all right. Anyway, you watch the Mummy Curse of the Emperor. That's part 3. It shows the mummies come out from under the Great Wall. That was the slaves that were used to build or pretty much reinforce the wall. Read this here. I don't want to waste too much of my time. Go ahead.
Prior to the dispatch of the expeditionary forces of Cao Song, the Chinese had constructed a great wall in the northwestern part of their country to prevent these nomads from infiltrating into China. But it had been to no avail. After the Yadzu War, the captives were put to work on this wall, which was then vastly expanded, eventually stretching hundreds of miles along the border. Whenever I think of this great construction, which is by far more colossal than the Roman Colosseum,
Which we built too. Go ahead.
I cannot but marvel at the fabulous amount of hard labor.
Of what?
Hard labor.
Hard labor. Go ahead.
And splendid skills that those Jewish captives had to render.
Those Jewish captives had to render to reinforce that wall. Read on.
Some of these captives escaped
Some of us escaped that captivity. Go ahead.
and eventually made their way to Japan by way of Korea.
And we ran into the island of Japan. We fled from the Great Wall captivity, and ran over to Japan through Korea. All right? Who are also Ammonites. Let me see that one.
I found that clip too, Dick. If you
Found it?
Yeah.
Play it. Thank you.
Is it like the Terracotta Army?
Yeah. I sent the link. Start at 3:30. You heard me? Yeah, just jump right to the point.
Come on, we got 10 minutes left for the break. Okay. Will you start at 3:30?
Yeah, go to 3:30.
Yep. Watch. That's the Great Wall there. So the slaves come out from under the wall, or in front of the wall. They're buried in front of the wall. While they were reinforcing it, they died. They just buried them right in front of the wall. Those are the slaves going to war with the emperor. See, they got the things in their hand, the shovels in their hand. Those are slaves.
These are, they're good on dead guys, right?
CUN sent us.
I don't think he speaks English.
No, what's CUN?
So you go after the emperor. That's Paul. That's how I saw one. Those are all, see, they got the pruning, the plowshares, all of that. That's us. We watch these things like, oh, wow, that's crazy. That's us. They buried. We were doing the work, reinforcing the wall, dropped dead in front of the wall. They buried us in front of the wall. That's what that was.
This is war!
Go ahead. Some of these captives.
Some of these captives escaped and eventually made their way to Japan by way of Korea. We find their story inscribed on the famous monument of Kadahu,
Yeah.
located on the northern bank of the Yalu River in North Korea. Also, the account of Eastern barbarians, written by Fahua of Sung in the latter Han period, 445 CE, records somewhat similar narratives in building the Great Wall.
Similar, meaning what? Meaning they had Israelites reinforce the wall. Similar narratives among the Han period. They record the same thing. Go ahead.
These Yatzu captives were brutally oppressed by Chinese kings,
Emperors. Go ahead.
who were much like the Pharaoh in Egypt.
So Moab treated us the same way Pharaoh did over us in Egypt. The curses don't lie, man. The curses follow us everywhere we went. Southern and Northern Kingdom. In this instance, Northern Kingdom. And Southern Kingdom also. Go ahead.
As they could not bear the miserable life under the Chinese,
Moab.
they tried to escape from Shin to Japan.
Ammon. Go ahead.
They took the route via Liaoyang.
Now, hold that. Give me Psalms 83. This is why, man. This is why. Psalms 83, start from verse 3.
Yes, sir. Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They are the nations have taken crafty counsel against your people, the Israelites. Go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against your hidden ones, meaning us, because they were going to hide our identity when they conquered us. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
No more in remembrance of the world or our remembrance ourselves. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
Come on.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The white man, Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Arabs, Ishmael.
Of Moab.
Chinese emperors. Chinese emperors, Moab. Go ahead.
And the Hagarenes.
Hagarenes are Arabs again.
Gabal.
Hamites.
And Ammon.
Japanese. These nations know who we are. We are a walking joke. When the joke is going on too long, it's a running joke. It's taking too long. The punchline is, we're the damn punchline in the joke. Go back to the book. As they could not bear.
As they cannot, they took the route via Lane of Manchuria and the Korean Peninsula. However, they had to fight their way through Korea against local kings who interfered with their passage. It is said that the Emperor Chaui, upon hearing of the troubles encountered by these people, sent a force of Japanese troops to escort them to Japan. These soldiers fought together with the Hada tribe for 3 years against the Korean king's mercenaries, eventually emerging victorious and reaching Japan. There is some basis to the story that the famous king of the Yazoo, who led this great exodus of almost 19,000 people, may have been one of these captives brought from Taklamakan. Why did the Emperor Chai send his troops to Korea, trying to rescue these Yazoo refugees? I believe it was because the Emperor Chai, being a descendant of Amaterasu, shared a common ancestry with the newly arrived members of the Hada tribe.
So you're the same. You're the same people. Go ahead. Possibly. Go ahead.
These refugees of the Yazoo settled in the province of Yamato.
More than likely, this is Northern Kingdom that came across Southern Kingdom. That's the more than likely what happened. Northern Kingdom is already over there. That's the more than likely. That's my conjecture. Go ahead.
That happened in Spain as well.
Yeah, we always run to each other. Go ahead.
There are several remains of their settlements in the area, especially in the neighborhood of a small hill called Yazuki Dake, where the Hada tribe built Oyuzu Shrine.
I think it's Yazuki Daki. Go ahead.
The shrine was dedicated to the gods of metal works and of weapons, and is famous for having no building as its sanctuary.
What page is this? 29. Hold on. Let me see something. Wait. No, I don't want that. So we're gonna go on break after this. We're gonna take a quick break. This is good stuff too, but I don't want this right now. Let's take a quick break. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. You can call us or text us at 267-702-6121. That's 267-702-6121. You can also Zoom call in as well regarding a question you may have regarding the topic. Also, my stomach is acting crazy today. Don't forget to donate. All right, I'm probably pointing the wrong direction. It's always late. Over here. Yeah, right there. There you go. Donate. Don't forget. All right. Booster Club. You see we traveling. You see we're very transparent. We go out there and travel. We do the work. So make sure you donate what you can when you can. All right. We'll be right back after the break. Hopefully I'll feel a lot better after the break. Sheesh. Shalom. See y'all then.
Elohim supreme, heard but never seen. Moses within a bush, Jacob within a dream. The rock issued a stream, angels at Mahanaim. Fire the 5 cities, incinerate everything. When oxen made us clean and blood sprinkles atone. Ephods has shown with 12 glorious stones. Silver shofar blown twice early in the morn. Lord within our minds, the promises in our bones. The covenant in our tongue, the temple upon the hill. Hallelujah was sung, the mercy seat was concealed. Prophets walking the earth, wisdom being revealed. Looking up in the heavens, see a will within a will.
When I say these things, you're people too.
Explain it. Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
Radio Raheem, I don't have to explain what's understood, man. You know what I mean by that. You know what I said by that. I ain't got to go further. And if anybody don't understand that, then God be with them. Go look up your history. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I dare you to sit up there and say, explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. It's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
Our people, the Mexicans out here, y'all the tribe of Issachar, Northern Kingdom, Latin-speaking tribes, you're the Israelites, the Bible speaks. Never forget that the hatred amongst Issachar and Judah, the black man and the Mexican man, that got to end. The white man plays on that. We must come together. Be that mighty nation the Bible prophesies that we are. Remember that.
Hoy en día los quieren que les
policía mi hermano, tú quieres que la policía llegue contra mí, tu prójimo, un mandamiento. Tú dijiste que ama a tu prójimo. Tú, él dijo, ama a tu prójimo. No dejar Dios hablar. John 10.
Que se vaya, pero no hagan contienda.
¿Quién mandó a los asirios a destruir Israel? ¿Quién mandó a los babilonios a destruir a Israel? ¿Quién mandó a los persios a destruir a Israel? Mira, ¿quién mandó a los españoles a Monterrey?
Me parece muy bien y yo sé que ustedes son misioneros y le doy muchas gracias a nuestro Dios porque ustedes están aquí enseñando cada día conforme la palabra del Señor dice.
Su sacrificio fue real. Sí. Y pues eso aprendí el día de hoy.
Pero se murió en una cruz, ¿negro o blanco?
No, pues negro.
This March 2025, the Land Blitz event is coming to Atlanta, Georgia. But no matter where you are, this nationwide experience is open to you. Live concerts, art raffles, a cutting-edge fashion show, movie premieres, radio shows, and live call-ins, and much, much more. It's more than an event. It's an experience you don't want to miss. Be part of the action and witness creativity, culture, and unity come to life. To donate, send your support via PayPal to iuic.nationhood at israelunite.org. So, are you ready to register? Speak to your rep today. The Land Blitz event, March 2025. Atlanta is the host, but the nation is invited. Are you ready?
People like lies rather than truth. The lies have become truth now, so that's all they know. So they'll defend the lie. But it's up to us to teach them that what they believe is true is a lie.
Están perdidos. Nadie sabe quién es quién. No, hermanos y hermanas. Nosotros sí somos los hijos de Israel.
No hay un libro en el mundo que vas a decir las cosas como dice la Biblia. Del principio hasta el fin, las profecías.
Just experienced a 6.0 on a Richter scale earthquake. 6.0. And as Officer Joshua was speaking to the lady that was in there, she said the last time that an earthquake of that magnitude was felt, it was a year ago. And guess who was here about a year ago?
Católicos no se encuentran en la Biblia.
Cristo no fue católico.
Cristo nunca fue católico.
Me aborrece.
¿Tú sabes cómo tú aborreces a Cristo? Creyendo que Cristo se ve así.
Israelitas son negros, Jesucristo es negro, Dios es negro.
Si tú lees para ti mismo, tú vas a ver que la información que es necesario para entender la Biblia entera está aquí mismo.
Which hand sticks out like a sore thumb? This one. So if Mary was white, she would not be able to hide in Egypt. If Jesus Christ was white, she would not be able to hide in Egypt. Everything is black.
Did that not happen to us in history? Did that not happen to our people in Nigeria?
Jews right here in Corinth. In the book of Exodus, the Most High commanded Moses to make 7-branch menorah.
This is the Bible. You're gonna bring the destruction of the Arabic man. You're gonna bring the destruction of the Chinese. Toi, tu vas amener la destruction des Blancs, la destruction des Arabes, la destruction des Japonais, la destruction des Chinois. C'est toi qui vas l'amener parce que tu es un Dieu.
We're here to cast down all lies, to bring out the word of God, show that all these other gods the nation serves are no God. There's only one true God, the God of the Israelites. So here, we put you on notice. The word of God will be revealed to the people who is the devil on the earth.
The children of Israel had commandments. If you break my commandments, I will curse you before a sign. And that sign will be pretty much designation as to who you would be today.
Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. We are at Temple University. We just did a presentation regarding our hidden history. All praise to the Most High. The word went out. Hopefully they received it. But overall, I believe the message went out. It went out firm, it went out strong. So all praise to the Most High for that, for granting us the opportunity to be out here and to bring this word out to our people on an educational platform. So with that, I say shalom from Philly. Most High in Christ bless. Shalom.
Aujourd'hui, il y a un peuple qui a changé tout et nous ment.
The Bible says the apostles are niggers. It's in the Bible. You never heard that before in the Bible. They call us niggers. Yeah.
God to observe, to do all his commandments, to do everything that he said in the commandments, and the statutes. Jesus, the Bible is saying that Jesus has what type of healing?
Nigeria was colonized. Congo was colonized. You understand? Ghana was colonized. Ivory Coast was colonized.
Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. I said, ye are gods. Read that again. I said, ye are gods. Joshua 6. Ye are gods. And again, ye are gods. And again, ye are gods. And you're a god, Muhammad Abdullah. But the only way you're going to unlock your godlyhood is if you leave Islam and you put on the religion of your forefathers.
Drinking, acting a fool, because we have been scattered by God, your God, into these corners, because you broke his commandments, right? And it's time now for you to wake up.
Give me that grease fire.
What color does it become?
Bring it out.
Huh? Black.
Why? Because they have power if they keep God's commandments.
I need a prayer for him. We're very happy to meet our brothers from Israel, because we are the true Israelites.
Yes.
You know, there is no white Jesus.
There's no white Jesus,
black
there's
like
black
us.
Jesus, he's
We
black.
learn from these people. Always try to keep up your cloth with the fringes, to use it as a reminder, to keep the commandments of God.
Yes.
You know, we are the Israelites. The Israelites. We're the Israelites.
Hey, shalom, family. Most High Christ bless. We are in America's square here in Athens, Greece. Once again, if you can see what we do,
So they were free.
anywhere we go, we bring out this word. Teach your people who they are, how to observe God's commandments, so we can stand the king.
We're here at America Square, here in Athens, Greece. Officer Kanai just went up, lit fire under the people. So in this
Set our enemies.
Who came in the name of Christ?
Acts 13. The Bible says the apostles are niggers.
That was good, nigger.
What was Simon called?
Nigger.
What was Simon called?
Nigger.
What was Simon called?
Nigger.
What do they call us in America?
Nigger.
Paul was a nigger.
Yes, sir.
Paul.
But and the problem is, like I said, they take control.
Whatever we can get, man, let's get it. Especially if it's free, let's get it. Remember, that's something.
The second white man name in the Bible is what? What is his name? Esau.
Okay, we're back from the break. All right, so let's go back to the book now. No, I'm with the book. Go to A Coalition of the Principle. Go to that book next. Oh, get the book you want that you pulled. I'm sorry, get that first before we go.
Yeah, pull that up.
Pull that up first. You got something too, Yakin, or no?
No, it's just the armor.
You can show that first.
We'll get that. No, we'll get that afterwards.
Okay.
We'll go there afterwards. Yeah. Read that.
And I have another one after that. Tashima served as the Japanese civilian administrator of Shanxi province in 1939.
Tashima is the guy we read about in the last book we have. Go ahead.
During his country's war with China, while in Shanxi, he was informed by a Chinese Muslim named Cheng, who was employed in his office, that the people of the latter's village were Jews whose ancestors had been forcibly converted to Islam.
Because the Arabs made their way over there. That's why Islam is found over there. Go ahead.
Tashima was also told that his subordinate townsmen traced their roots to the Jews of Kaifeng.
Kaifeng, to the Jews of Kaifeng. Hold that. Go back to the old map again. God be again. The Jews traced their roots to the Jews of Kaifeng. Kaifeng. Now, when the Captain Jerome visited, we have a congregation in Japan. Some of y'all don't know. Now you know. We have a congregation in Japan, and they have a new moon festival out there. They have a new moon festival out there. You know when the new moon takes place? When it's full. They have a new moon festival out there in Japan that takes place when the moon is full. Because we knew back then in that area, the new moon was a full moon. That just further proves the class I brought out a few days ago. Anyway, go over here to the right. Kaifeng.
Up here, above Ho Nanfu. Right there, Kaifeng.
Yep, let me see it. Thank you.
Jews
Kaifeng Jews and records. Several times, 400 to 1100 AD, 3 synagogues at the time. Kaifeng Jews. So Israelites all over here, man. All over here.
They went to one city. It was a specific town where it was said that they were Jews, and they was walking around with garments on, with fringes all around their garments.
Yeah, I think the Deacon Isaac had a picture of them walking around with the fringes on their garment. Yeah. Not even the blue, though. The blue was missing. No. But the fringes were there. Yep. Go back. And there wasn't no tassels, little tizzies either. It was all around the garment.
Just do it?
Yeah, just do it. So they have them just do it on. Read that?
They should go over there and teach them right, man.
Yeah.
Strong evidence exists. Tashima declares, though he does not say what this evidence is, that the Hada people,
the what?
The Hada people of Japan were part of the great Jewish immigration into China, placed by Tashima in the Han period, 202 BCE to 220 CE.
That's 202. That's wow. Okay, go ahead.
After arriving in China, Tashima explains the Jews were conscripted.
202 is around Rome.
Yep,
that's Roman time. That's Hannibal now. Northern Kingdom, all the way to 200 AD. That's the Southern Kingdom. Go ahead.
The Jews were conscripted as slaves to help build the Great Wall.
Wow. Conscripted as slaves to help build the Great Wall. Help build. It was already built. That's why I said we didn't build it from the beginning, but we reinforced it.
Right.
Okay, help build the Great Wall. All right.
So that's a book that Bishop pulled months ago.
Wow. All right. So let's go down to the Coalition. You got that book I want?
They got page 8 on the other one.
All praises, good. Put that page 8 in the folder of that book. In the folder of that book, please. The Saxon and the East and West Lost Tribes. You put that page in that folder, so that way you can run into that problem. You just had that book. It's very small, but nah, not this. I don't want this. It's called the Coalition of the Principal English. We got a text. Okay, while we're reading the text, you guys find that. You definitely have it. I brought it over here. A Coalition of the Principal English. It has very small font and words.
Hey, Deke, I posted a picture of the Hada people when they went there, too, with the fringes.
Oh, so post it up, please. Let's get some more fringes. Let's just stab the knife in deeper and put some salt in it and twist it while we're at it.
All right, it says...
Listen, y'all do it to yourselves. You know, we just, we entertain it for fun. Go ahead.
Shalom, leadership. Most High in Christ bless you. I know you may touch on it, but wanted to ask if it's possible that the famous samurai Miyamoto Musashi was of Israel.
Miyamoto. Possibly. I don't know. We haven't touched that deep into it in terms of who is who or what they were. But we do know that the original samurai were us. That we know for a fact.
Miyamoto is supposed to be the greatest samurai to ever.
Okay, more than likely it was us then. If it was the greatest, it's more likely us.
That
easy.
I take straight up credit of our race for everything that's greatness.
That's right.
So that's why I said Bruce Lee. You never know. Hit the tree. You never know. Even though you had Jake here that's better than he was, I would not be surprised because of his exceptional skills that he gained that based upon his ancestry up the line. I don't know. Never know. I know during the 60s, during segregation, the only thing that was open for black folks was his dojo. He didn't care. He let Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was one of his disciples, the basketball player. He was nice. He trained him. He trained a lot of Jakes in his dojo.
He in the 60s he went up against his brother named Victor Moore.
Yeah,
brother named Victor Moore to show who had the fastest hands.
Victor Moore had the fastest hands.
He had the fastest
That's why I
hands.
said Jake is better. Well, if he's Jake, then cool. But that Victor Moore was faster. Have we got another text? That's what I said before about Jake being better.
That's the folder right there too.
Oh yeah, blow it up. We can see I think that's
the Hada people.
The Hada people.
The descendants of them.
You have the descendants of the Hada. Now you look at him. Okay, so that's Moab. Well, that's Ammon. I mean, you never know. Blow it up. No, go to the image, not the text. The image of the fringes.
Yeah, there's more pictures too.
That's our brother in our congregation out there.
Yep. Soldier Timothy.
Look at his garment. Zoom in.
Isn't that a lily?
Looks like a lily, yes. Zoom in more.
Like
and we got the damn freaking supposed to be bells.
Yeah.
Damn.
They look like our feast day garments.
Yes. Look at that.
Go to the next one. It's the children with it too.
You got the lily right there.
You see the kids.
Got the kids rocking it. Yeah.
Wow.
So y'all think we everywhere, man. Despite phenotype. So some of y'all, I saw him, and not all of them. Not all of them. Shake that, like I said before. You shake that tree, you never know.
Manny pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah. Shake that. Manny with chinky eye, with little eyes.
No, Manny come out of the cave in China where they
gosh.
ate them bats.
Oh, what's happening?
He started COVID.
Oh, wow. What's happening? Where we at?
There was another text or no?
You know the text, right? Zoom in.
Okay.
So you never know.
Just the last one, right? All right. So Northern Kingdom was mainly in China and Japan first.
Yes.
So does that mean that Southern Kingdom got there by Portuguese slave trades like Yasuke?
It's a possibility, yes. We traveled there on our own during Babylonian captivity. Northern Kingdom was already brought over there during the time of the Assyrian captivity. They were placed in Medo-Persian province. I went out one here.
Yeah, I went
Y'all
out.
did too?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay. We went out. We were placed in Median or Persian provinces. So Media is Iran. Iran, of course. Get a map of Iran. I'm gonna show y'all. Or the so-called Middle East. Give me a map of the so-called Middle East. Iran, Russia, China. Give me that. Like Iran, Russia, China. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what we did. Because when Israel was placed in one area, we didn't stay there. We were nomads. We would wander and explore. We were very exploring people. You didn't just stay in one place. That's why the Lord said them fringes go around your garment. We went all around the world. We either migrated on our own, or we were forcefully or he had forced migrations from running from captivity. All right. Willful migrations or forceful migrations, one or the other. But either or, those migrations force us into all parts of the earth, all around the earth. All right?
Got another text?
I want another map. Another text, cool. I need another map, though. Let me get this map before I forget my thought.
Okay.
You wanted something in particular? You wanted Iran?
Just to show, that they're all linked, how close they are together. I showed y'all China and, let me see it. Blow it up. Okay, you see Iran right there in the middle. Now move over to the right, Afghanistan, China, Pakistan right there, India. So Israel is placed in those areas. Go back to Iran. We were placed here, in the areas here. And what we did was we began to move further, go up now, up, Kazakhstan. We went up there, go up to the right. That's Russia right there. Then Mongolia is China. Russia and China are neighbors. Mongolia and China is the same thing. But we migrated up here and became Scythians or Tartars. I'm going to show you that later on in class. we migrated up here to Russia, or it's called Tartary. Okay, Tartars. We migrated and we moved and became Scythians and moved into these areas. That's why in India we took up India, or we either went southeast or we went up northeast, and we all met up. So we went like down this way, and we all and it's like up this way. So some went southeast, some went northeast, and we all met up later on. That's how we do. Same in Africa. Some went southwest and some went northwest and met up in the middle. That's what we did. Right. Same migration. What we got in the text now?
Says, move it over to the right a little bit. All right. Says, Shalom, leadership, Most High Christ bless.
Now, I'm not saying go out thinking no damn Ammonite woman either. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Israel's out there. Let them marry them. All right? Bugging out.
Try to justify.
I'm going to bring,
Right.
this is my wife. Her name is Ming Chow. She's Israel. Trust me, I know it. Look at her clothes.
Israel.
Look, see? Relax.
She has fringes on.
She has fringes. She's got to be. Relax. Could she be? Yes, but just
Asian persuasion.
for expedience sake, just, you know what I mean.
Remember you say dick ain't got nothing to do with phenotype.
Yeah. You never know. Meanwhile, she eating bat soup in the garage.
All the signs.
All the signs. He eating octopus under the bed. Hey man, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm mean.
Says Shalom, leadership, Most High Christ bless.
This is some good squid. She's definitely Israel. See,
she knows how to fry it.
Some people,
squid cheese sandwiches.
Squid sandwiches.
Some brothers is mad right now. Deep like, damn, I left my Chinese woman. Now you telling me?
Yeah, ain't mad. I love that yellow back. You messed me up.
What the hell?
Yellow back.
I missed my damn pancake. I missed my pancake.
Yellow back.
Yeah, where we at?
Ming, come back. It says, Shalom, leadership, Most High Christ bless. So the movies that Donnie Yen played in, like Ip Man, did they learn that from us?
Yes, they did.
Can we prove that, D?
We can.
We have time? I don't
we have time. We have time.
Hey, bring the book up.
Snap.
Bring the book.
Bring out the book.
Damn.
Bring the book.
That was the right question.
Great question.
Hey,
this is the one with David too, with the martial arts. What book was that? You know what I'm talking about? What our pastime was, martial arts.
Oh,
Walk with the Giants class.
Yes, we have that. You
gotta get.
They
that
have
shit.
that in the Shingo Encyclopedia.
They have that over there.
They should. It's in the.
They don't got it, Dick. 10 minutes later, we found it.
We found
you
it.
know how IT do.
Well, till then, hey, pull that book up. This is the book called Jewish Life in the Middle Ages.
Oh, don't I have this book? I have this, right?
I think you do have it, D.
Yeah, sound familiar.
Jewish Life in the Middle Ages.
People in the chat talking about, what about Cambodia?
The Cambodians are the original. Cambodians are the breast milk is what Diddy got. But anyway, the Cambodia are the original features of how Moab used to look. Vietnam and Cambodia is how they used to. That's their original features. You know, the ones that Genghis Khan did not get a hold of. That's how they originally look. I watched The Last Dragon yesterday. I was watching that movie, man. The little kid, he was popping, break dancing and pop locking. Couldn't find out because I said he's dark and he got the nose and he's break dancing and stuff and kicks the guy in the face. When they fight in the club, when Bruce Lee, where they're all fighting, they're fighting in the club, whatever. And the guy, what's his name is forgot the white guy's name. Man, Arcadian. Arcadian was the Edomite guy. He took what's the name, Vanity captive. And they're all in the club and they're fighting to the music. And the little Asian boy, he kicks the guy, and the guy sits up and he does this pop lock, then he kicks the guy in the face. His name is something Reyes. He's Filipino. I'm like, oh snap! But he's dancing and moving like us. He was in Ninja Turtles, the old movie. He was older. He's in that movie. So I'm like, we in there. We all up in there, man. We all in there.
Right. I shoot in Chester in the hood. I grew up near some Vietnamese and Taiwanese people. Mm-hmm. They was acting just like us.
Yeah, I knew a girl in the Bronx in the hood. She was so what you say, nigga? She was real niggerish, but I think her father was Northern Kingdom, I think. So, but she took on a lot. Whenever Northern Kingdom mixes with Ammon and Moab, their features dominate. It's like they look straight Moab and they're not. They be Ephraim. When we take over. When Judah mixed with them, they become Blasian. They have that whole chinky eye with the dark skin. But when Northern Kingdom mixed with them, it's like I don't know. It's like Ephraim gets drowned out for some reason. You know?
All right.
What we got?
So I'm gonna start at the bottom, the very bottom. It must not be assumed, therefore, that dangerous occupations were foreign to the Jews. Jewish travelers, such as those cited above, bring back stirring stories of Hebrew hordes, of hardy and indomitable warriors in Asia.
Wow. No, go to the top. You got the Middle Ages rang with echoes of the military prowess.
Right, I'm about to read that.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I misread. Go ahead.
The Middle Ages rang with echoes of the military prowess of the 10 tribes.
Wow. So the indomitable warriors of Asia was the 10 tribes.
Now you know why they built that wall. They tried to keep us.
They try to keep us out. We were whipping their ass. More, that's it.
That's it. I got the other page.
I get the other gem with the martial arts. So David, we got something else.
No, that's the
I got to get to you. Go ahead. I want to throw you off. Go ahead. What you want to get?
The last page.
The penciled in part?
Yes, sir.
Sports? Yeah. That's it. I remember this.
Sports. So this is the Jewish encyclopedia. Sports. In ancient Israel, Jews did not show the kind of passion for sports which the ancient Greeks and Romans did.
We didn't care about throwing discs. We didn't care about no freaking running relay races, all that nonsense. It wasn't our concern. Olympics. Go ahead.
Although some Jews were noted gladiators.
But we were Spartacus. We were Septimius Severus. We were in them rings. We were in them Colosseums. Go ahead.
Physical skills in biblical times were mainly associated with martial arts.
That's what we dealt in. We had passion for martial arts. That's why you asked the question, who taught them? We most likely, man, Moab can fight. Don't get it twisted. They can fight. But we went over there. We changed the game. I'll tell you straight. We changed the game. All right? That was us. That was our pastime, martial arts.
I think all those different styles, I think they broke off from
us. Yep.
Just making their own style.
This kind of remind me of what they call it, Naruto, where they have the genjutsu, taijutsu. It all goes back to no, not even that. I'll use this one, Demon Slayer, where they have all the different
breaths. The breath styles.
The breath styles all descend from one fire style. Mm-hmm. That's us. That was us. Then they all branched into different versions. Yep. Or even on what's it called, Shinju, right? It's called Shinju, I believe, in Naruto. Shinju was the original. That's like a god. That's like a godlike power. Then it eventually broke off into like taijutsu, genjutsu, whatever jutsu, whatever. But jutsu means technique. But so Shinjutsu is like the god, like because Shin's in that book. I think Shin go back to God. As a matter of fact, I think Shin is our god. In that book, it says it. I'll show y'all. But Shinjutsu goes into like a god technique. That's David and them. We were doing otherworldly things over there. That's all them cartoons go back to us. Or all them characters go back. Goku doing all of that. All that go back to Jake. I'm not going to shooting beams now. We were doing crazy stuff. That Ammon and Moab documented and said, we're going to make it mythical. We don't know what. They were demons. They were black demons. They won't say they were human. They'll say they were black demons. But there wasn't no black demons. It was niggas. With beating their yellow ass.
Hey, Deke, it makes sense. We took over that whole China. We took over that whole Asia, seemed like. We was all over there, so we was all around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it seemed,
black folks, I don't see yellow. I don't sound racist, but you get the point. The point is they call us all kind of black anyway. So it's not. They call us kiddos over there. I mean black, so y'all can't even get mad at me for saying yellow. Anyway, the point is that Israel was in these areas dominating martial arts. That's the point. Even over there in Tibet, the Tibetan monks in the mountains over there, it's rumored. I gotta look into it. That when Jake goes over there, them guys be over there for 10 years. Sitting on the damn pencil and stuff with their hand like this and all in peace and yin and yang. Jake go over there 2 months, do the same thing.
Damn.
3 months, 4 months. I'll give you an example, a real-life example. The movie Book of Eli. Book of Eli, Denzel Washington was trained in martial arts for like 2-3 months. He mastered it right away. He ain't no martial artist, but all of a sudden you see the movie, he's grabbing the guy with the sword. All that was him. No stunt double. He learned that. The guy said, when I taught him in 3 months, it takes years to learn, the guy said. Years. So that's what we do. We adapt. That's what we do. That's what we do. I think Tyson's nice. Tyson's nice. Mayweather, the shoulder, what do you call it, the Philly shell. That's what we do. Everyone's doing it now.
Philly.
That's what we do. Yeah, it's Felicia. This is what it is. Where we at now? Where we at? Something else? Where was I at? I got lost. I'm sorry.
We was
is that it?
He finished that book. It was also on that movie. Remember that movie we watched about something angel. Remember we all watched it for movie night. She fell from the city.
Alita,
Battle Angel. Remember how I was saying that she had a lost martial arts that
I thought
her people alone knew, and it was better than anything else. But it was all representing Israel in that movie. So
and what her name mean again? It was Hebrew.
I forget
for something.
But I remember the city. It was it started with a Z. It was supposed to be Zion.
Yeah, but it's called something else.
Yeah.
There's like a play on the word Zion. Play on it.
Hey, D.
Yeah.
Even how you said we're the originators of it all. Even Abraham, he had trained servants within his own house.
Yes, he did. He had trained servants,
we
right?
All the way back then too.
Yep.
Martial arts.
And we was I forgot to mention when you was talking about how our martial arts was better. Oh, it meant noble.
Noble nature exalted.
How our martial arts was better than Moab's. Remember, it talks about the mighty men of David that slew a lion-like man of Moab.
Yeah. Right. Let's get that. Yeah. Let's get that. Just to show that we was beating that behind even back then biblically.
What's that?
I'll find it.
And then give me Revelation 11. That's why Psalms 83 took place. Psalms 83 took place for Revelation 11. Get that in the meantime until he finds it. Revelation 11.
Oh yeah.
Tormented. Start from these two prophets. Start from there. Yeah, let's read that.
Revelations chapter 11 and verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Because remember, Psalms 83, they conspired to cut us off from being a nation. So in this chapter here is their success. Read again. This verse here is their success. Read again.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Rejoice over conquering us. Go ahead.
And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another.
They sent us as gifts. That's why we got sent over to Japan and China as gifts by the Arabs or the Portuguese. Go ahead.
Because these two prophets,
Southern and Northern Kingdom, Ephraim and Judah, go ahead,
tormented them.
We did what?
Tormented them.
Beat they behinds, man. Yeah. We gave them hell in our right minds. We tormented them. Go ahead.
Tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Meaning everybody got it. Right. Every nation we beat. We tormented every nation. We tormented them all. David was methodical with him. David was a beast. I'll go into that another time. David was diabolically methodical with torture. David. We'll do it again. Text in the kingdom. Text.
First Chronicles.
Okay, Chronicles first. Then we'll get the text.
Okay. First Chronicles. 11:22.
Yeah.
And that's that different type of martial arts because he said the Lord teacheth my hands to war.
Yep, that's a whole different
Nobody
thing.
else know that type of martial arts.
Nope. Every martial art now is watered down compared to what we was doing. Watered down.
But you know what we do, Deacon. We go, once we got mixed with the other nations.
Yeah, we share it.
We share it,
man.
It's like we did with the silk. Because when you read Aaron's garment was made out of blue silk when you read in Sirach 45 and 10. Right. And the Most High put the spirit on those weavers and artisans in Exodus 28 to weave it the way that Christ's garment so it won't rent. So they started with the hole up top, and then they weaved around the hole and made it all blue silk. Because the Most High put the spirit on those artisans to do it, just like He puts the spirit on us and teaches us how to war.
Where we at?
First Chronicles chapter 11 and verse 22. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of the valiant men of Kebezel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab.
That's right.
Also, he went down and slew a lion in a pit in a snowy day.
Then he went and put a lion in the snow.
Yeah, he was on something else.
He was just doing this. Let me go find a lion real quick. Why? I just feel like it. It's just fun.
Mighty men take the cold, man.
Yeah. Where we at? Coalition. You take it
that show that the Moabites back then, they used to be big.
Yeah.
Like, not no small ones we see today.
Nah.
They were much bigger.
Read on.
Yes, sir. And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits high.
7'5".
Yep.
Okay.
Damn. And in the Egyptian's hand was a spear like a weaver's beam.
Damn.
And he went down to him with a staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand.
What type of martial arts is that you can pluck? You pluck
a spear.
Yeah.
Plucked the spear out of his hand. Go ahead.
And slew him with his own spear.
So I guess he plucked it and it went. He made him stab himself when he plucked it. He plucked the spear and made him stab himself with it.
You know they show that on
what's
that? Vinland Saga. Remember the father was fighting in the beginning?
Yeah, Thor's.
Yeah, he just hit his hand a little bit and his sword came out of his hand.
Yeah, Thor's, man. I was Thor's doing that thing. The Johns, that's us too. I gotta get there. That's the Johnberg Vikings, man, but that's us too.
Vikings.
The Vikings.
You got a text. We read that?
Yeah, it says
shout out to Manny.
Yeah. Shalom leadership.
Horrible father.
I wanted to ask Shalom leadership. I wanted to ask you if you ever came across any information on a female samurai named Tomo Gozen. I believe that her ancestors were from.
Now you want to cooperate now. All these names. I don't know who these people are, man. Read it again. Make it bigger, please. I can't see. I can't even see.
Make it bigger.
Yeah. What's wrong with y'all, man? There you go.
Okay, and bring it up.
Bring it up.
The light is in the way. It says, Shalom leadership. I wanted to ask if you ever came across any information on a female samurai named Tomo Gozen.
Tomo Gozen. Yeah.
I believe that
Tomoe. I think it's Tomoe. Tomoe Gozen. I think it is. Go ahead.
Yeah. I believe that her ancestors were from the ancient kingdom of Benin.
Okay.
And there's records that show that she was adopted in the Genji clan. The same clan Miyamoto Musashi was from.
Oh, okay. There you go. I'll look into it. Yeah, save that for me or screenshot that and look into it when we end the show. I'll look into her. Thank you. I'll look into that. That sounds interesting. Very, very interesting.
They've been waiting for this topic.
Yeah, finally. All praises. Thank y'all for your cooperation. I appreciate the input. I'll look into that. See what we can find. That sounds like some good stuff. What we got now? I'll go to you got the book I want. You got anything else? Y'all got anything else? So we good. I can go on. I can move on. That's it.
I did have something on Yasuke, but that's all right.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Now, I was gonna mention in 1 Chronicles 5:26 when the Assyrians took us to Hala, Habor, and Hara.
Yeah, that's place to the cities of the Medes.
Hara is in Uzbekistan today, and it's still called Bukhara. So
read it again. Say it again.
1 Chronicles 5:26.
Go back there. Go there. Do I have that written here? I had that written here. Let me see.
Yeah, I remember when y'all brought that up.
Yeah, I had that written here too. Yeah. I'm not there yet. I'm
You're
almost
not?
there. I'm getting there.
All right.
Please keep that in mind.
That's the same area you were mentioning, like around. It's right under Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I had that written right here. So this whole that thought. Get that book, Coalition. I don't know what I want this book for, but get it anyway. I'm sure I'll figure it out why I want it. Y'all have it, right? Yes, y'all do. You have a coalition of the principal English. A coalition of the principal English. Y'all had the book. I know you do because I watched them taking pictures of the book. It's small print. Y'all got it. Don't start that stupidness today, man. Y'all got it. Look in the damn folders and find the book. You got it.
Just wait a couple minutes.
I know I brought it. I know I brought it.
We need a lifeline.
Time right there, man.
They practiced that in the
way
morning.
in the hell you ain't got that book, bro.
1, 2, 3. We don't have it.
You know how I know you have it? You know how I know? Because it had no chapters. This is just a long book. And there's a bunch of prints penciled in. I know based upon what I wrote in it is what you're gonna read from. I even said to me, one of y'all, I said to y'all, make sure you write down the title of the book in the folder. I said I was sitting right over there. I was sitting behind the panel. No, come on, man.
What's wrong with that, yo?
Y'all wasting my time, man.
1, 2,
311.
We don't have to.
Yo,
trying to get
God,
shit
man.
didn't work. Aaron, don't say shit.
It's called Coalition of the Principal English.
You want to say it again?
1, 2, 3. We don't have it, D.
A Coalition of the Principal English. It's called.
Back there stressing.
Y'all definitely have it.
They're stretching crazy.
Hey, D, mind we get a scripture right
Yeah, scripture while they find this book, man. They have the book over there.
Yep. Can we get Psalms 144 and verse 1?
Skip my book that I need, and I'm gonna mess around.
Damn.
I don't want to skip it. I know something's in there. If I have it written here, it's something important. I gotta have a bullet next to it, so it gotta be important. Whatever I want in there.
Psalms chapter 144 verse 1. Blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war.
So that's that martial arts that we had It didn't come from no regular. It didn't come from no man that we had to go to a mountain and learn from some monks. The Lord was teaching us how to war. It's something spiritual behind our warfare. Read on.
And my fingers to fight.
He teaches fingers to fight. That's
Yeah,
all those.
How to pluck a spear out of someone's head. They can go in their own chest.
Right. You be seeing all those. I mean, I've been watching, some of the movies they be having stuff they do just with their fingers, like pressure locks,
pressure points,
and stuff like that. We knew all of that, and we knew it even further than that. Make it go to sleep, just one pluck. Go to Psalms 18.
That's in Star Trek with Spock. He grab you right here, you go, and he make you go to sleep.
Yeah. Psalms 18, you know I want.
They're over there struggling, man. I know they got the book. Yeah, they're going to mess around and say, we found it deep after the show ends. Watch.
28.
Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms chapter 18 and verse 28. For thou wilt light my candle. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop. And by my God have I leaped over a wall.
They show that in the movie Dracula Untold.
Yeah.
Also in the movie John Carter. It's not like they just running through a troop, but it's some things that they doing while they're fighting the army by themselves.
Another version, animated version would be as Naruto and Madara ran through the army and beat everybody's behind one at a time.
Yeah.
By itself. That's amazing. If you watch this happened, Madara, Fourth Ninja War, Great Ninja War versus Madara. I think his animation is insane. He beats everybody up. Got them all sweating. One man, he's walking with the armor, eyes red. I'm like, yo, come on, man. He's walking. But I think it was crazy, man.
What's that one Indian movie where he's trying to liberate his people from the British oppression, and he's fighting a whole
RRR. Triple R.
Yeah. Oh, that was
that movie was crazy. Triple R was crazy, yes. And that was us, too. That clan, that group of Indians was us in that movie. You see these, that was us. You know?
They're in the low. They're in the low.
In the low, yeah.
State.
Damn.
Yep.
The low cast.
That's crazy.
Hey, while we still wait, they don't have it. Get 1 Samuel. Even other nations, they knew what how nice King David was. Get 1 Samuel 28:1. And pull up Bible Hub if y'all can.
Y'all are killing me, man. I have the book. I brought it here. I know y'all have it. Probably didn't label it. Now you got some other folder. You know where it is.
They'll find it in 15 minutes.
If you can't pull up Bible Hub, then I have it right here. I read it myself.
They got it.
Get 1 Samuel 28:2 Bible Hub. Get 1 Samuel 28:1. Read verse 1. Start at verse 1.
1 Samuel chapter 28 and verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that the Philistines gathered their armies together for warfare to fight with Israel and Achish, and said unto David, Know thou assuredly that thou shalt go out with me to battle, thou and thy men?
So this is when King David fled from Saul to the Philistines' army camp. Go ahead.
And David said to Achish, Surely thou shalt know what thy servant can do.
So he said, look, when I go out to battle, you should know what your servant can do. Go ahead.
And Achish said to David, Therefore will I make thee keeper of mine head forever.
So he was going to make King David command of his bodyguard. He was going to put him over the bodyguard. That's how nice he was. Go ahead. Go to now go to the Bible Hub.
Verse 2, not verse 1.
Verse 2. Y'all still ain't find that for Deacon?
I'll read it. Where you at?
I'm gonna skip past it, man. I'll bring it next week.
Is there a commentary you want it?
Yeah. Just to show
commentary.
Keep
I'll
up
bring
my
it.
head.
I have it. I'll bring it next week.
Bodyguard.
I have that book.
Which one? I'll suggest.
Yeah, you got right here. I will make you my bodyguard for life. That's what it meant.
All right.
Keep it my guard. Go ahead.
It says, I will make you my bodyguard for life. The role of a bodyguard was one of great trust and honor, especially for a king. By offering this position to David, Achish is expressing a profound level of trust. Historically, this would have been a significant appointment, indicating that Achish saw David as a valuable asset. This offer also places David in a position of influence with the Philistine hierarchy, further complicating his dual loyalties.
So he understood what he knew. He knew David knew how to fight. So he like, look, I'm gonna make you a commander of my bodyguard forever.
Right.
That's like
Yeah, he killed Goliath. This guy's a
Right.
problem.
Yeah.
I heard about you. Heard what you can do. That's like Zerubbabel.
Yeah.
Yep.
David's descendant.
They did the same thing for when Jonathan sent his army to help the king Demetrius in Maccabees.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. You found it? No? You found it? You did not find it. All right. Give me the map again. Disappointing. The map again. I'll go back to it next week. I gotta go backwards now because of this.
Hey, auditor, take note.
Yeah, definitely will.
I gotta go backwards now. You see India. So you see India right there, and you see China on the other side to the right. Now go up. You're gonna see Turkestan.
To the left, the north. Yeah.
Right there. Yep. Right there. Turkestan. Move over. What would you mention earlier?
Uzbekistan. It's right under Kazakhstan.
I don't think it's in here.
That's by. It's like to the right of the Caspian.
It's all right. Get the map. Get a map. Get a map of it.
Sorry, go around here.
Got Himalaya.
Let me see. Get a map. Sorry.
Afghanistan. Bulgaret. Bulakist. Hindu Kush.
It's like
Tian Shan. Persia right there. You see Persia right next to India? Because it's the same place. Persia, India, next door.
Is it a seaport from David to Amaziah? What's that?
What? Oh, I see. Israelite immigrants. It's 1,700 BC.
Where's that at?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, right there. Yup. That's Arabia. Baghdad. Right there. Go right there. Cities of the Medes. Right there. Go up. Right there. Cities of the Medes. Cities of the Medes. 720 BC. See Persia. See the P for Persia. Go over. P for Persia. See Persia right there?
Right
See right
there.
there? Cities of the Medes. See it? Cities of the Medes. Cities of the Medes. That's the northern kingdom was placed during Assyrian captivity. We just migrated over. Parthian capital, Persian capital. Parthian capital to the right. You have Jewish, foundations of Jewish something. Colony. Jewish colony is cut off. Jewish colony, 430 AD. Bukhara, that became a slave port for us right there. Bukhara.
That's Hara.
Oh, that's Hara right there.
That's
That's
Hara.
it right there.
Yep.
Hara.
Yep. That's Hara.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a minute. So we'll go back to that. So now, give me Cells of Hope. Y'all have that.
And then Samarkand as well. In a book, it says some other tribes were there as well.
Wow. Page 1661.
Underline.
Yeah.
Every person facing a problem of immigration looks around for relatives. That is true, not only for Jews. The impulse to turn to kin.
I'm sorry, read the stories of Jewish. Start from the top there. The stories of Jewish principalities.
The stories of Jewish principalities persisted even beyond the Middle Ages.
Go ahead.
Every person facing the problem of immigration.
Every person, our people, facing immigration, go ahead.
Looks around for relatives.
Because we always meet up. I mentioned that earlier. We always run away and we always meet up. Look for their relatives. They know that their family's on that side of the world somewhere and we find each other. Go ahead.
That is true, not only for Jews. The impulse to turn to kin has been typical for immigrants of all nations at all times. Mm-hmm. The Jews, who have always been fugitives, recent fugitives, or would-be fugitives for 2,000 years, have this trait to a very high degree.
We always in captivity or running from captivity. Go ahead.
Therefore, it was natural.
For example, we ran from China, from that war, we ran to Japan. Same thing. Go ahead.
Therefore, it was natural enough that they should dream not only of some geographical haven, but a reunion with their long-lost brothers.
Ephraim and Judah. Go ahead.
The question was, where had these brothers settled, and how could they be reached?
Watch this.
where those 10 tribes of Israel moved in their further wanderings, whether into the Arabian desert.
We saw the map earlier of Israel and the Arabian desert. We saw that. Go ahead.
Or through Syria and Iraq.
Or
to India. Or to China.
See? Because it's next door. Go ahead.
Or even further.
You're even further east. Go ahead.
Has remained one of the mysteries of history, which many investigators have tried vainly to solve for more than 1,000 years.
Come on.
In recent times, after the creation of the State of Israel, Jews have been brought to Israel from Cochin, India.
That's the white ones. They're not the real ones. Go ahead.
These still call themselves the Beni Israel, the children of Israel, though they have lived in India from time immemorial.
The black ones. Go ahead.
It is known that there are yellow-skinned Jews in China, and efforts have been made to find the remnants of the 10 tribes in these tiny Chinese communities.
Right, go ahead.
Some scholars even contend that elements of the 10 tribes crossed the Bering Strait from Asia to Alaska and thus lived in North America.
Now I'm starting to understand why Esau was saying this. The Bering Strait is a lie, but because our people resided in these areas of Tartary or the Bering Strait area, they said these guys look like them.
Yep.
They must have crossed over here from that area, but that wasn't the case. It was just our people were found in both areas. It didn't cross any strait. There was no strait to begin with. But when Esau encountered both groups, Tartaries or Scythians, and then they encountered the Native Americans, and these guys look exactly the same because they were the same people. That's the reason. That's the point. Read again. Some scholars?
Some scholars even contend that the elements of the 10 tribes crossed the Bering Strait from Asia to Alaska and thus lived in North America.
So some scholars believe that what? That the North American Indians were part of the 10 lost tribes. They know they're Israelites. They knew. Go ahead.
Long before Columbus discovered the New World.
Before he came here and conquered it. So it was known that there were Israelites found within the areas that would be where the alleged Bering Strait was, which is like Russia, Alaska, that area there, or in North America. It's the same people found in the same places. All right? So both are Northern Kingdom, 10 lost tribes. Esau knows that the ones inhabiting these areas, whether it be Asia, Alaska, or Tartary, or North America, Central and South America, they know that there are the 10 tribes. Esau knows this. We know this. The Bible says this. Now, give me 1 Chronicles 5:23. Give me what the text say. Blow it up more so I can read it more. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. The text bigger. Go ahead.
It says, are the Jamin and Anu people of our people in Japan, also Attila the Hun and the Huns, the haplogroup black carry people in E1B1A.
Oh God, not this stuff.
I found I have a genetic match with the Huns in East Asia.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
E1B1A in Hun Tian Shun. Mac Rich's book, Ancient and Modern.
Yeah, but Britons. Says the Huns were black. Yes,
Volume
Yes, he's right. You had black Huns. You had black Huns and white Huns. Attila will be a black one. You have black Huns and white Huns, and the white Huns intermingle with Moab. All right, so that's like Attila the Hun, and you have Genghis Khan as well. He falls in that area as well. So you gotta be careful with that. The E1B1 thing, I guess that goes. You're referring to the black Huns. So yes, I'm kind of wary of the E1B1 thing. I'm wary of it because people try to use that rather than the Bible to say we're Israelites. Yeah. So I kind of stray from it a little bit. I get what you're saying, but you did have black Huns, yes, and you did have white Huns, yes, black Mongols. And you had Edom Mongols and Jake Mongols. The Edom Mongols intermingled with the Moabites or the ancient Moabites, and that's Genghis Khan and them. He intermingled with Moab and he had a lot of sex. He spread his seed a lot in that area. All right. Jake as well, but we were eventually sold into slavery, subjugated in that area. So yes, so there were black Huns and there's white Huns. Yes, that's true. That's in the Jewish Encyclopedia also. You have black Khazars, you have white Khazars, so yes. But the Edomite Khazars are there. We were there first. Whatever. But yeah, what you gonna say?
I have a book real quick. As far as the different Jews in India,
yeah,
the white ones and the black ones.
Yeah,
just real quick.
Yeah, the book that I have is gonna go into that. Go ahead. You got it? Yeah, read it.
They call it white Jew, brown Jew in India, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh wow, there you go. Go ahead.
A handbook for travelers in India, Pakistan, Burma, and Ceylon. 1968.
Nope. At the south end.
At the south end of the long main street in Mattacheri is the Jews' quarter with 2 synagogues, That of the white Jews is floored with Chinese 8th century tiles. The Jews are divided into two sections. The black, who claim to have settled on this coast in the 3rd and 4th century AD, and the white, who are believed to have arrived here at a much later date.
Yeah, because they're fake, phony ones, Khazars. Go ahead.
Black Jews possessed a copper grant from the Prince of Malabar, which is dated 388 AD, or according to Buchanan Hamilton, 490 AD. The oldest tombstone in the Bethlehem House of Life, or Jewish cemetery, at the back of the Jews' quarter is dated 1666.
So that's just to show that the black Jews were there way longer, way back then, and then the white Jews came later. Just like Esau does all the time. They come and take over, and then they co-op.
Profess to be there earlier.
Yeah, and they starting problems with the Jews that was already there.
Yep. Get that book you got that was in Spanish. I told you about the Native Americans, North American Native Americans being Israel.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want now.
I think
to go with this book here.
Let me get that posted now. With Columbus.
Yeah, about what he said.
Yep.
This goes in conjunction with the book we read earlier about the people that they found in Tartary or the Bering Strait. And the North American Indians having similarities and features because they were the same people. So Esau's pushed the thought that they crossed some kind of ice land bridge and made their way to the Americas because they found the same people in Tartary, which would be like Russia, Alaska, that area, and also in the Americas. So they said, well, they must have crossed over here because they're exactly the same. They speak exactly the same thing. They ride horses. They shoot bows and arrows. It's the same people. But we sailed over here in ships. We didn't cross no Bering Strait. There's nothing that supports that at all. So we got a book that's written. Because oftentimes Esau, the historians, they'll put things in different language. I showed you like the book I showed you before. That's in French, where it mentions us being in. It mentions whiter, and that brother Asai, read it for y'all. That was in French, and we had this one also in Spanish. Text. We got another text. We'll read that in the meantime. What we got?
All right. All praises.
Okay, so I'm sparking a lot of this topic is sparking a lot of interest, I see.
Yeah. So this is from the same guy that mentioned about the haplogroup.
Okay.
It says, Shalom leadership. Do you think that the Japanese word for demon, Oni, was originally or primarily applied specifically to the Jews that were enslaved by the Portuguese, being that it was common term to relate to Negro slave in Japan during the 1600s?
I'd be surprised. So not be surprised at all if it means Oni. Yeah.
I also noticed...
It's either Oni or Yokai, I think it is. But go ahead.
I also noticed how they make Akuma look as close to a black man as possible, from his nose to his build. The only thing they conveniently left out was the woolly hair. Akuma the Oni has the face of an Olmec.
He does. He looks like a black man. He does. I would not be surprised if he's based upon a black figure. I would not be surprised at all. That's a good point, Akuma. Yep. Out of all the characters, he looks like the most black, but they gave him the hair. But again, remember, Northern Kingdom, we had their hair like that too, so it could be that. It could be an Olmec, because Olmecs had their hair like that, the same face, so it's not, even if the hair wasn't woolly, it would still be us.
Right.
But it's still the same black face, so yeah, Akuma, that's definitely a good point.
Like you brought out all the historical figures that they portray as evil, like Dracula. A lot of times they portray them as that because they were us, and they were
killing them.
Yes, they were killing them.
You were killing them. Yes.
Remember they were calling us the black oppressors.
Yeah,
they called us the black oppressors.
They called us Kunlun. They called us in Kunlun, and we were in what's the place called? So Iron Fist. He went to a place called what's the place he went to?
It didn't start with a D, did it? Or
Kunlun, and they called the place. There's a place he went to. It was called Kunlun.
Yeah,
it was called Kunlun. He went to Kunlun, but we were called Kunlun. He went to a place called Kunlun, and we were called Kunlun. That's like a demon, like a term for like black demons. So Oni, it's the same thing. I don't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. So this is the book here, Los Judíos.
Yeah.
And El Destino of Quisqueya. So the Jews in the destiny of Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
All right.
This book is predominantly going into how the Amalekites were controlling a lot of the slave trade in the Caribbean and how they infiltrated all that. So that's what it really goes into for the most part in this book. And a lot of the founding fathers of DR and Haiti were basically Amalek. You know, they had their hand in the slavery.
Quisqueya is the original name that we gave to the island of DR. Dominican Republic and Haiti is called Quisqueya. I think it means great land, something like that. Even though I
forget
think
what it means.
That's what I heard it means. Something about Mount Great Land.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I think the Yah means something else, though, because it's Quisqueya. So I think it's something to do with the Lord, whatever. Quisqueya. But anyway, go to the page.
This is the bottom paragraph.
Yeah. So we had to translate it. It's completely in Spanish. We had to translate it. Read the bottom paragraph.
The comparison Columbus made between King Solomon and the Catholic monarchs has a religious background connected with the decisions of both to gain fame as soon as they managed to convert the colonized.
Come on.
However, the fact that the highest Spanish authorities sent such a large fleet during a second voyage justifies their persuasion regarding the Jewish presence in Hispaniola.
In Quisqueya, they had the Jewish presence in DR, of the natives, the Jewish presence. Go ahead.
From the beginning, they knew clearly that Columbus was looking for the 10 lost tribes. And upon finding them, the primary objective was to Christianize them and profit from them.
And enslave them. Let us cut them off from being a people. When you Christianize our people, we will teach them that they're not the people of God. Wow. That's what he did. He went there knowing who he was looking for. Him and Vasco da Gama did the exact same thing. Vasco da Gama did it 4 years or 3 years earlier in India, what he did to the Americas. You go that way and conquer, I'll go that way and conquer. It's the same thing. Same thing. What's Quisqueya I mean?
Quisqueya, one of two names given by the Taínos to the island that Christopher Columbus was called Hispaniola. In addition, Quisqueya, mother of the earth.
Okay.
The Taínos referred to their island as Haiti, land of mountains. Quisqueya was divided into...
That's all. I heard it means land of the mountains. That's what I heard it means. But the Quisqueya part, I think it means something more because of the ya at the end. So Columbus knew when he came to this part of the world who he was looking for. It says from the beginning, they knew. Who's the they? The Spanish authorities, the scholars, the authors. They knew clearly that Columbus was looking for the 10 lost tribes, and upon finding them, the primary objective was to Christianize them, meaning destroy their identity, and to profit from them, to enslave them. That was his main objective.
If they weren't sure about this, they wouldn't send such a large fleet.
Right.
They sent a scout, like, yo, go check it out, go see what's over there. But they knew what was over here.
Exactly. Get 1 Chronicles 5. I'm on these two scriptures. 1 Chronicles 5, 23 to 26.
Yes, sir.
Go back to the Gabi map again. 1 Chronicles 5, 23 to 26.
1 Chronicles chapter 5 and verse 23. And the children of the half-tribe...
Y'all keep thinking the Native Americans and our people. Y'all keep being stupid. Thinking that we just making it up. Whoa, you're making things up. No. The so-called Native Americans of North, South, and Central America are our people. You got a bunch of stupid, simple Northern Kingdom that sat there and voted for Trump to deport our people out of our land that belong to us. They should deport themselves, Europeans. They're the illegal aliens. 1 Chronicles 5, 23 to 26.
1 Chronicles chapter 5 and verse 23. And the children of the half-tribe of Manasseh dwelt in the land. They increased from Bashan unto Baal Hermon and Shinir, and unto the Mount Hermon. And these were the heads of the house of their fathers, even Epher, and Ishi, and Eliel,
Azriel,
and Jeremiah, and Hadaviah, and Jadiel, mighty men of valor, famous men, and heads of the house of their fathers.
Come on.
And they transgressed against the God of their fathers.
Northern Kingdom, go ahead.
And went a-whoring after the gods of the people of the land, whom God destroyed before them.
Verse 26.
And the God of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul.
Pul is Tiglath-Pileser. Tiglath-Pileser III. Tiglath-Pileser is the father of Shalmaneser V. So Tiglath-Pileser was the first to deport Northern Kingdom out of our land into Assyrian provinces. Read again.
And the God of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul.
Tiglath-Pileser. Go ahead.
And the king of Assyria. And the spirit of Tiglath-Pileser,
which is Pul. Go ahead.
King of Assyria, and he carried them away.
Carried who away?
Even the Reubenites.
Manasseh, Reuben, go ahead.
And the Gadites.
Gadites.
And the half tribe of Manasseh.
Right, those three, go ahead.
And brought them unto Halah.
Halah.
And Habor.
Habor.
And Harah.
Now, get the map now. We're going to get Halah on the map. You got it? Blow it up some. You got it, Yakin?
Well, not Halah. It's
Bokhara?
Hara.
Or Hara.
Right here.
Or Bokhara, right? Is it Bokhara?
Yeah, it's Bokhara. Yep, it's right there.
So that's right,
Bokhara.
that right there is Hala. That's Hala right there.
Hara.
Hara, yeah,
Yeah.
Hara. Because here it's Hara. Okay, I'm just gonna Hala.
Yeah.
Hara. So Hala, Habor, and Hara. That's Bokhara. Bokhara is where Israel's placed. You see Parthian capital to the left? That's the Persian capital there. Because eventually when we got our liberty to leave from that captivity, it was under that reign. But Bokhara is one of the areas. We are placed in Medish or Iranian areas. We have Afghanistan to the bottom. Hazara right there. All right, you have Habor and the river goes on as well unto this day. All right.
So and during the Greeks, that area was called Bactria.
Oh, Bactria.
And
yeah.
Alexander, the Greek, he had a hard time when it came to conquering that area.
Because
we were there. Yeah, he had a hard time fighting us there.
So in Northern Kingdom, when the Assyrians placed us in these median areas of captivity, which is like Persia here, and all that. That's like Media, Iran, upper Iran, lower Iran. We took over. We gained like an empire pretty much. Northern Kingdom became an empire. We became known as Scythians. Which get me that scripture real fast. Scythians. Which time I got? I'm going over.
Yeah.
Give me that real fast in Paul's letter, Scythians. And give me 2 Kings 17. Have it down real quick. Verse 3. We ain't get finished. We ain't got time to finish this at all. I'm just gonna stop after this. So I gotta go to Kings, and that's too much to read. I'll just mark it for next week as well.
2 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 3.
No, I don't want it there because that's too much to read. I gotta read too much.
Okay.
Just get what I asked for. What I just asked for.
You said Scythians.
Scythians, but Paul's letter. Scythians, the Colossians. He mentioned Scythians.
The barbarians and the Scythians.
If I don't know, I'll just look for it.
And the in Maccabees they mention them too.
3:11, Colossians 3:11. Yeah, 2 Maccabees 4:47.
Yeah.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 11. Where there is neither Greek nor Jew.
That's us.
Circumcision nor uncircumcision.
That's us.
Barbarian.
Barbarian means a non-Roman speaking person. So if you speak Hebrew or anything outside of Roman, they called you. The terminology was you're barbarian. Go ahead.
Scythian.
Scythian is us as well. Go ahead.
Bond nor free, but Christ is all and in all.
These are all the titles and names we went under during this time. So barbarian, Scythian. So Northern Kingdom fell under the term Scythian and resided. See the map again? It says Tartary there. Go up to the top of the map there, and Gabi sees Tartary. That's why they say that when the white man said, okay, they crossed over here and made their way into America because they found Northern Kingdom in this area here called Tartary. And when you reside in Tartary, you're a Scythian or you're a Tartar. A Tartar. That's like Russia, those areas there. Russia area, whatever. So Caucasus you see Caucasus right there to the left, Caucasus, that's all Russia, Georgia, Russia. So Tartary here is where Northern Kingdom was scattered abroad. We became empires, Scythians and so forth, among other Indo-European groups that resided there as well. But we were called Scythians or Tartars. And next week I'll go into that. And that's about it. I'm going to stop there. So Scythians goes into the Northern Kingdom. Were there other Indian groups that were there? We became like the Dravidians, but we became a branch of Dravidians because those original Persians. You had a bunch of Elam living in this that had this area on lock, and we came in there and started to dominate and take over. We gave, I think, Julius Caesar a hard time. That was the war he had. The war he had a war with us.
The Germanic Wars.
Yeah, not Germanic Wars. Called the Gallic Wars.
Yeah.
The Gallic Wars. He started killing Northern Kingdom at the time.
Yep.
It's called the Gallic. That's in 1 Maccabees 8. during his wars with us in this area here.
In those wars, the Assyrians were.
The Silurides. Yeah.
Assyrians
That was us. That was all us.
Same
All that
Scythians.
area. Scythians, right?
Yeah.
Scythians, Silurides is us. We going back to King Arthur down the line and all that stuff. So that's another type. That's another text. We got another text.
It basically just said.
Yeah,
what
the
you said.
Scythians and Saka are children of Sarmatians were our people. Yes, the Sarmatians were our people. The Saka goes back to Isaac. Yes, we went over that years ago. So we're gonna land right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I went over my time. Sorry about that, Deacon Malachi. I was getting too excited, but hope you guys enjoyed the class. We're gonna look into those things you showed us earlier regarding the sister about
Tamoy.
Tamoy. All praise to that. Thank you guys for your cooperation and your what's the word I'm looking for? Input. I appreciate it. It was much appreciated. We enjoy when you guys engage with us in the show. We learn from each other. It's good to know. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Shout outs to the IT team. They did a good job. Except for missing my damn book that you should have over there.
Yeah.
Other than that, they did a great job.
Hold on, Deke, we found it.
Oh, you were serious? I got excited. Damn, he gassed me up. Anyway, the IT team. Shout outs to the breakfast team. I'll land from there. Go ahead.
All right, Israel. Let's give another hand for the leadership for that class. Fire. Damn, can we get some claps?
where's the
Can we
applause,
get some
bro?
applause?
They mad at me because I cussed them out over the book.
Wow.
Still no applause.
They still didn't play.
Still
Still
no
mad.
applause.
It's all right.
Can we get
don't
an
have
applause?
to
He wasn't even
Manny,
back
Manny,
there.
can you give a command? Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, look out for IUIC comedy, man. IT, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, you seeing that live in action right now, man?
Crazy.
He wasn't even back there. He just went back
he
there.
just left, went to the bathroom. Just somebody else do it.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
You can see him?
No, not Manny. I don't even know where Manny is.
Manny
Man, that was terrible people, man.
Damn, you was there the whole time?
You couldn't see him?
What's happening?
All right. All right, Israel, make sure you subscribe to Our Hidden History Radio on YouTube, okay? Hit the notification button so you know when we go live. Subscribe also to our Philly channels, IUIC Philadelphia and IUIC Philadelphia in the Classroom, to get the latest content from the deacon, captain, and officers of IUIC Philly. Donate to Our Hidden History. You can donate on PayPal too, iuic.philadelphia@israelunite.org. In the comment section, put OHH so we can purchase more books to bring out to you. Donate to the Booster Club. You can donate to the Booster Club to PayPal on iuic.fundraising@israelunite.org so we can continue to spread this gospel to the four corners of the earth. Subscribe to IUIC TV to get the latest content from the leadership of IUIC, and tune in next with Deacon Malafia. All right. Missing persons.
Come on, Abaddon. Come on.
What happened?
To come with their eyes, bro. Don't say black eyes again.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. All praises. Zahaki, right. He is 14 years old, race African American.
I don't think it's Zahaki at all. I think it's Zahakai.
Both of them.
Oh, wow. All right. Just adding to
Bro,
my
they were
list.
waiting for that one.
Yeah. Okay. Now y'all got things ready.
Terrible soundbite, but hilarious.
Anyway, hair color dark brown, eye color brown. See, I got it right. All right. Zahaki, how did you say it, Deke?
I think it's Zahakai.
Zahakai was last seen.
I think it might be Zakai. Might be Zakai.
That's a weird way of spelling it.
The way it's
No
spelled.
black person name is Zahaki.
There's no black person named Zahaki looking like that, man. I doubt it. If he had like chinky eyes or something,
Yeah.
okay, but no.
Yeah. Anyway, he was last seen November 14th wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt, black pants, gray sneakers, and a black polo coat. Okay, so if you do see the young man, let the local authorities know. Aware. Donate to the land fund. We see it every class. We're going to get that land. So if you believe, donate. You can donate on PayPal too. Israel@israelunite.org. In the comment section, put land. Next. All right. The moment we all been waiting for. We're looking for your assistance, and we really mean that. We really are looking for your assistance. We're looking for newly hires. If you have skills, send an email. You can send an email to iuic.philadelphia@israelunite.org. Also, we're seeking your assistance to enhance our national broadcast. Kindly spare a minute to provide feedback by answering 5 brief questions. So pull out your phone, hit the QR code, and be honest. There's a lot of things wrong with the show today. For one, he got us all hyped with that movie scene, and then made that filled in the words. He tried to troll us.
Lost my damn book.
Right. Then they just.
I don't know where the book is. You never brought it.
They practice on how to upset you, Deke, before the show starts.
I believe you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's it, Deke. I'm not even surprised.
Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Thank you guys for your contributions. Thank you for your engagement in the class. I appreciate it. Your feedback. So those are we're gonna go on some more, get some more information regarding Yasuke and things of that nature. We're gonna jump into that. And I'll have my damn book by next week as well. I wanted to go into. I forgot why I wanted it now. So I'm going backwards next week, then forward.
They're gonna find it once
we're gonna find it when the show goes off. So stay tuned, y'all. Thank you once again. Until then, see y'all next week. Lord's will. Shalom. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom. Most High Christ bless.